Right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Are you with me, guys? I'm not expecting anyone to come back. Are you with me, guys? I'm still getting issues, by the way. I can see I'm still getting issues. We're still getting issues. I can still see loads of frames dropping. So this ain't going to last. That's going to die again. We're not back, unfortunately, Alan. I can see how many frames are being skipped. We are dropping like 10% of frames. We're dropping like 10% of frames, guys. This isn't going to last. I'm going to try... Let me just try and drop down a platform. Let me just kill off a platform. Because obviously we're multi-streaming to 3 places, right? Let me just... Let me just kill off a platform and see if that tells us anything, alright? Fun, innit? I'll say my PC is just very much dying at the minute. And the trouble is I need to get it serviced, but I can't afford to be without it for like a week. We'll see what happens. We're just going to ride this out for a little bit, alright, guys? I've got a fan on it at 17 degrees. I don't know what temperature's running at. Yeah, Purple, I was watching a couple of people's streams earlier today, and both of their streams crashed when they first loaded up the game post-update. So I think there's a lot going on with the game when you first go in. I don't know if I dare go into this mode because that's going to re-render everything, isn't it? But oh, it's devastating though. It's devastating for that to happen when you had like 3-figure viewers. Shio had just kindly raided us. We'll see what happens, alright? I'm tempted just to not do a lot for a little while and just see if it settles down. Are you still with us on TikTok, guys? If I can't get your quality stream, guys, we'll reschedule because, like, for me, it's all about. Well, you know, I've put a lot of time and effort into our setup and everything to try and make it as good a viewing experience as possible. I don't want you guys to have to deal with stuttering and spluttering all night. We'll see what it does. Looks like we're down to 2% of frames skipped because of encode and lag now. It was as high as 10%, which is like unbearable. Welcome in, Gareth, mate. We're just having a few issues since loading into the game post DLC update. It kind of killed my stream, so we're just seeing what it's going to do, if it's going to settle down or not. But I was watching Biggins stream earlier on TikTok, and he was having all sorts of issues after doing the update. Seems okay at the minute. It's going down. It's now at 2%. Because what happens is, obviously, the longer you stream, the more that percentage... If that percentage carries on dropping, then I know that the lag was in the way in the past, right? If it hovers, then I know I've still got an issue. So it's now down to 1.9%. So it is going down. It is going down. Yeah, but it was over 10%. That meant 1 in 10 frames were basically being skipped. I'll sort out my PC situation. Oh man, you couldn't write my week at the minute. Dylan was at the dentist today. Dog's at the vet's tomorrow. PC's been dying since probably Sunday night, realistically. And there's still plenty of life in the old gal. She's only 4 years old, right? But it needs a service. But I can't afford to lose it. I can't afford for it to sit on some bloke's workbench for 2 weeks. Because my livelihood depends on it. So I'm going to have to sort something. To be fair, I've done well going this long. Relying on a builder wouldn't have like one hammer, would he? Sounds like my weekend. Sorry, Gareth, to hear that, mate. Welcome in, Ryan. Right, guys, we're basically starting from scratch. I don't know if we're live on TikTok anymore. I think we've got like 1 viewer there. I don't know if that's because we're not live anymore. Let me have a look. I don't know what's going. Yeah, so on TikTok, it's kind of just like rotating. Nothing's really happened there. So I think Farmer T, I think the stream is kind of stuck in limbo, so I'll try and relaunch it. If the encoding issue goes up, then we know that's the cause, right? Let me see if I can launch this on the fly. Right, so we're at 1.3% on the skipped frames, which is the lowest it's been. So if we try and bring TikTok back in, and that goes back up, we know that's where the issue is. It's not where the issue is. It's not TikTok's fault. It's the limit of my PC, right? But my plan is to get a new gaming PC and turn this one into a streaming PC. So all this is doing is running OBS, running all the overlays, running all the sound effects, running the music, all the camera, the mic and everything will be plugged into it. And then any new computer I get would just be running the game. Like, literally, that's it. Nothing else on it. Right. We're at 1.1%. It was at 2, so I think it's going in the right direction. I think we carry on now. Right, let's do this. Oh, my word. Jesus Christ, that's speedy now. What happened there? Are they added some speed to that? What the hell? It's gone from lagging to being on acid. What the frick? Oh, it's now going up again, guys. I can see it's now going up again. As soon as I started doing that, it started lagging on the back end. Alright, my computer was not ready for turbo mode. Right. So unfortunately, guys, bringing TikTok back in means that my PC has started failing over again. Right. We'll see how we get on. Ball ache, you know. That'll be what I have to do, Dave. If the 3 feeds are the thing that's pushing it over the edge. So YouTube doesn't take up any more resources. YouTube literally lifts the canvas from Twitch and uses the same encoding. But obviously for TikTok, it has to do a different canvas for vertical and put out a second feed. So people will do that whole, oh, kill YouTube because you got more of us on TikTok. That's irrelevant. YouTube doesn't add to the load of my PC. It's TikTok that adds to the load of it because you're putting one feed out on horizontal which we've always done since 2021 on Twitch, and 1 out on TikTok on vertical, horizontal, vertical. That's what I meant. Yeah, sorry guys on TikTok. I'm going to have to say goodnight to you because if not, I'm going to bring down the whole feed again. I'm going to have to bring down the whole feed again, so we'll say goodnight to TikTok. Sorry guys. Right, give us a few seconds. Mr. T, if you are still in the chat of that stream, because that stream will take a little while to kill, if you want to redirect people to Twitch, feel free. Yeah, it will improve, Purple, mate, it will. Just can't handle doing the 2 feeds tonight. By the way, massive shout out to the 34 people and the sort of 7 to 10 people on YouTube that are still with me through this terrible start. Bearing in mind, when we went offline the first time, we had like over 100 people watching and died at the worst possible time. Thank you I appreciate it. Notice to change already. Yeah, you will, Mog. You will. Because like I say, YouTube puts no burden on what I do. It's the same feed as Twitch. It goes out and then one goes towards Twitch universe, one goes towards YouTube universe. It's TikTok that asks my PC to basically encode twice, and that's why if I want to carry on doing the multi-streaming, I'm gonna have to have a separate machine to do that because I can't run the game on the same machine I'm doing multi-encoding on. I just can't. I haven't got the money to buy a 4 or 5 grand PC that would be capable of doing that all in one box either. Right. Should we crack on? I think that number's coming down. Let me just watch it. 6.5% should come down. Dainsy, thanks so much for the sub, mate. Oh, I need that in a minute. Thank you. Cheers. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's coming down. We're good. We're good. Right. Let's crack on, shall we, guys? What a palaver. I'll get moans and groans, though. People won't understand the technical side of it. And people will accuse me of ditching TikTok. And it's like, I'm not ditching TikTok. It was either that or I brought everything else down with it. Like it did the first time. Literally, we have evidence that it brought down the entire stream the first time. Right, okay. So, Geordie lad, recommended. Now you can all see and hear me, hopefully. Yeah, welcome in, Flip, mate. Sorry if it's been a bit of a crap start to the stream, guys. We'll get up and running now. We'll get up and running now. We've got to... On the plus side, I found the issue, right? Like, the old Joel would have just panicked, rage, quit, and told Joel I was having a week off. I'd got the bonfire mod out. But the good thing is, the new and improved, well-versed streaming Joel is just like, right, we find the issue, we fix it, we move on. It's an unfortunate start to the night, but it doesn't have to be the end of the night. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Flip, you're not David by any chance from TikTok, are you? Welcome in, Geordie lad. I was then talking about you, mate, and what we've been talking about with how to fix this seed issue. Who are you? I know, Dave. I've come a long way, mate. I'm not even sweating. Just not even sweating. Ryan, thank you for the gift sub to Cheese, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. I don't know if you know David on our TikTok, but he always comes in every night and with that exact line. How are you and your family? I think it's normally, hi, Joel, how are you and your family? Like, every night, without fail. So when I read that, I wondered if that was one and the same. I was close, though. I got the right platform. Sorry, I tried to learn everyone's names, Sarah, when they're different across different platforms, but I normally fail miserably. You really have, mate. Love seeing it. Cheers, Dave. I feel like I've grown a lot in the last year. And one of the things is by streaming this game as a complete novice, it can't get any more stressful than that, right? So say you have a technical issue. Is that really any more stressful than me learning how to bloody harvest oilseed radish, you know, and having everyone berate me in chat? Like, it's just not. So it's almost like a way of, like, it's like exposure therapy. It's basic exposure therapy. Excuse me. Right. Mr. X, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Hype train just started. Cheers, guys. Appreciate you all. Right, let's go. Let's go. So, Geordie lad was suggesting it's going to be a vehicle, Joel. It's not going to be a building, is it? I'm going to have to go down to mods because I'm not going to know where to find the bugger. So we've got this flatbed, guys. It is an auto-loader, though, but only auto-loading for bales, so hopefully that doesn't feel too cheaty. I've got no auto-loading in this, right? I've got auto-stacking in the warehouse. Yeah. JTB Dave, thank you for coming over, mate. Sorry that TikTok didn't work out tonight. I'll fix it as soon as I can. Yes, that's what we're now looking at, JCB Dave. Me and the awesome Geordie lad were talking. They've suggested this trailer, and the reason for that trailer is because there is a seed runner. What the frick is Fiber Dash? Don't know what that is. But the idea is you put this on a flatbed, you load it up, stick it somewhere on your yard, and then you can get your seeds from that. That's the idea. Dan, thank you for the bits, mate. Appreciate you. Cheers for everyone getting involved in the hype train, guys. My freaking word, did I need that after tonight. I'm probably facing a bloody, the prospect of buying a new computer this week now, so my word. You might see a lot of me once I've set... I don't even want the hassle of setting it up. Just the thought of trying to get OBS and all the settings, years worth of fine-tuning onto another machine... Oh, that just freaking depresses me. Because it's not just one set of scenes and that, right? I have scenes for YouTube, I've scenes for Twitch, I've scenes for TikTok. Oh, it depresses me. Actually, no. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. If this acted as my streaming PC, nothing would change. I'd just take all my gaming off. The new machine would just run Farm Sim. The new machine would just run Farm Sim, and this would stay as is. This would literally stay as is. But all it would be doing, it wouldn't be running Farm Sim. It wouldn't be running anything else, just OBS. That's fine. We can work that out. We can work that out. Sorry. Bit of a thinking out loud. Right. I'll head over to YouTube so I won't get confused. JCB Dave, don't be so silly, mate. Don't be so silly. Don't be so silly. Right. So... Seed runner, which thankfully is very cheap, so I can afford it. There's a lot of pressure here on Geordie lad that this works. Because we've also sunk a lot of money into this issue, right? Anyone was here on Sunday night. Sorry again, guys, that I haven't got any clips out from Sunday night. I've just been flat out. It'll come at some point. It'll come at some point. Take care, Professor. Right. He'll be back again. He's in out like a yo-yo, that boy. Right. Standard, hang on. Capacity standard or unreal? So it's 8 meter. What is that? What's the 3? That's not squared. What's the other one? Cubed? I don't. You can tell I did nothing at school apart from piss about at the back of the class. Literally done nothing. Never listened. I wish I listened. I love knowledge now. I got a first for knowledge now. But my word, did I not make the most of school. Cubed. So 8 meter cubed. Or 80, that's ridiculous. They did call it unrealistic for a reason. Welcome in, Casper. Right. Jordan, welcome in. Jordan from TikTok. Cheers, mate. Yeah, sorry TikTok didn't work out tonight. Welcome in, Punk Chef. I hope you're good. Right, we'll go for this. It's been a stressful first hour. It's just summed my day up, though. Literally summed my day up. Right, and then this flatbed. No pressure, Geordie lad. This better work. Oh, auto load. You can have it as turned off. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know if I need the sides or not. Presumably I can edit it later anyway if I need to. I don't know if I need this. Let's leave that off. Oh, bloody hell, purple. Is it not a dolly? Oh, yes. Geordie lad, I could kiss you, mate. It's not a dolly, you're right. I just assumed it was. Thank you, Jordan, mate. Sorry you're having to follow us in different places, guys. If you've come from TikTok, sorry. It was killing my machine. I had no choice. It wasn't TikTok's fault. It was my machine couldn't handle the second stream. Right. Let's give this a go. Now, I'm guessing I need to forklift or Merlot that on there. Let's get the old Merlot. Oh, no. Ignore me. Thought I saw a bug, but it wasn't. Yeah, no, I didn't spend 25 quid. I bought it all up front. I bought it all up front. And this was before I'd played, like, I hadn't played FS25 since about 2022. And I just decided I was going to stream it. And I figured if I bought everything up front, including all the Season 1 or Year 1 bundle, then I thought I'd commit to it because I'm a tight bugger. So, that's what I did. Wrong one. Well, Jordan, know that by you being on YouTube now, mate, you are helping us because we're about 700 hours short of being able to unlock all the tools on YouTube. You have to get like 3,000 watch hours, 4,000 to get everything, 3,000 to unlock memberships. And we're currently sitting on about 2,300. That's probably gone up by a couple of hundred because we had a video do all right today. But yeah, so thank you for contributing, mate, to that. Welcome in, Flame. I hope you're well. My PC's really bloody warm still. Right. So as I understand it, you lift this on here. I don't know if it'll stay, though. Can you strap it? This better bloody work. I had multiple people message me though about the seed hopper. Is that what it's called? Is it a seed hopper? Can I strap her on? Yes. Strap that bugger on. She's going nowhere. She's going nowhere. Right. Oh, I can't use that because I've got a bloody weight on the back. Forgot about that. Look at all of our little failed attempts here. It's just bits of equipment everywhere where I've tried shit. Right. I need a Massey. Where's my Massey? Where'd I leave my Massey? There she is. Do you need the arm pointing off the back? I don't know, mate. I never used it before. Not a clue. But you know if there's a wrong way of doing it, I'll do that for a few times before I work out the right way. I'll get it moved and then we'll... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean now. I didn't actually look where the pipe was. Frickin' grot pipe, Joel. There's a bloody grot pipe and you didn't pay any attention to it. I love this isn't a dolly. I paid zero attention to that pipe. Let's fix that. If I started aging, Gareth, is there anything you would or wouldn't do? I probably wouldn't have drunk as much as... Oh, if I start again. Gareth's messages, if you had to start... But he's put aging instead of again. If you had to start aging, is there anything you wouldn't do? I was about to rattle off all the shit I got up to as a teenager. That's probably best that I realised I'd got that wrong. I was about to say, well, yeah, I wouldn't have smoked this and I wouldn't have done... I don't think I'd have changed a lot, mate. I've enjoyed this too much. It's been one hell of a learning experience. And it's so hard to answer that, right? Because of everything I know now that I didn't know, you know? I think of all the times we wasted the first 3 streams in me trying to work out how I got a cut down tree to a sawmill. Like, it was ridiculous. The amount of equipment I bought that was useless and I didn't need. It could be this Geordie lad. I'm still skeptical. Oh, Christ. Oh, for fuck's... Who left that auger wagon there? Who left that auger wagon there? This is why I'm not getting any clips done at the minute. I can't keep up with my own stupidity. I am breaking so many things these last couple of streams. And we all know why it is, right? I'm under the weather. I'm stressed because my bloody everything's breaking. My son's teeth. My dog. Now my PC. Everything's going wrong. And therefore everything goes wrong in the save. And I can't keep up with my own stupidity to get the clips out quick enough. Mad Smith, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry you're joining me at the bottom of the barrel. Jordan, you're a hero. Oh, don't! Do you think I should have just gone to bed early tonight? Is this the universe telling me, like, we had one stream get killed, then we start again and the stream ground to a halt and we just caught it in time? And now this is happening. I'm getting cooked by my own PC that seems to think it's now an oven. So behaving like a microwave. What is going on? Bloody Friday night you had Silage Gate. Sunday night Seed Gate. And I don't even know. Who knows where this one goes tonight? It could be anything. The PC catching fire could literally be the least of our problems. We'll have to judge in a couple of hours. I'll have to go round again. Mother. I'll try one more scoopage. Scoop and flick. No, I was too early. I was premature. Fire. Let's hope it's not Firegate was. Imagine that. I have no means to put out an electrical fire. I am surrounded by equipment, half of which is old and running hot, and I have no means of putting out... It's going out the window, basically. Imagine that for a highlight on a clip. You just me standing up, tearing out a tower, cables and everything, and all you see is me hustling it out the window. It'd be brilliant. It'd be in stream compilation videos for years to come. Man's PC catches fire. He panics, throws it out the window. Right, I need to somehow put this to a side on, don't I? If I go off the back. Sorry for the coughing, guys, just because I'm laughing. If the room goes up in flames, what's the first thing you would do? Basically, I'm going out of all my guitars. All the electronics can go. The amps can go. Half of them need servicing and fixing anyway. They're all full of dust by now. I'm going out with all my guitars under my arms. And the hat, imagine that. Save the hat! It's you little... Oh, for... I don't know what the world wants from me. I just don't... I don't know what... I'm like... I'm not a bad person. I don't think I'm a bad person. Why does everything hate me? Why does everything hate me? The farm is safe to the cloud, don't worry. I'm nearly 600 hours in and I'm absolutely wank at this. I don't know. Like, if you were a five-a-side footballer, by this point your mates are putting their arm round you, aren't they? And just saying, you know what, mate? You sit this one out, alright? It's like, why don't you spend some time with the kids? I don't... I assumed I could put this on side on, I really did. Oh my god. We've got one belt on it, that'll be fine. Oh no, I can get a second lit. Mark says I'm fully invested in this, keep going. You know what I am realising, guys? As we grow on YouTube, I should probably get a multi-chat on screen going for you guys, because we've got some lovely people on YouTube now. With, I can see, like, tonight, the points of Paul and Mog, and obviously there's loads of regulars, right? But, yeah, I should probably try and sort out a multi-chat for you guys on screen, since you're all watching on widescreen anyway. Maybe when I've got a PC that might be able to handle it. No, you are now, Dave, as long as you're supposed to prioritise Twitch chat. That's how they worded it last time I looked. Because Ludwig and that are all doing it. They're not banning them. When they originally brought out you're allowed multi-chat, you weren't allowed it on screen, and then they said they say you're just not allowed to there's something about, I can't remember, don't quote me on the word, right, I haven't looked at it in a couple of months. But it was along the lines of you can't, like, prioritise or respond. I can't remember how they were. I can't remember how I worded it. I'll be making up if I said it at this point. How do I open this thing? Oh no, someone said I had to get in it to operate it. Who bloody knows how this is going to go? This just feels like a disaster waiting to happen, doesn't it? At least it's not a dolly trailer, Joel. At least it's not a dolly trailer. But yeah, I will reread up on that, Dave, mate. Yeah, I won't make the mistake of risking it. Is something... Oh, it opened. Is something about... Oh, sorry, Dave. My brain is fried tonight. In my mind, I know what I'm trying to say and I can't get the words. I'll worry about that later. No, look! Hello? Hello? The cover opened. Yes! Yes! Oh, we can't reach the other area. Hang on, what do you mean pipe out? Oh, what? I could have done that from the bloody start. You lot told me the pipe was on wrong and I could have just done that. All of them crashes that you just witnessed, I had it on that trailer side on perfectly. And you lot all said, don't want the pipe there, mate. Don't want the pipe there, mate. I swear to God you lot are trying to give me a stroke. I swear... It looked beautiful. It was flush with the trailer. And I could have took the pipe and just done that. Your clips was that I haven't got time to bloody make because there's too many of them. I can't get to the second side. If I leave it like this, actually, if I get out of here, I can rotate it, can't I? Raging. No, don't. It just went to put it back in. It's going to be a never ever cycle. It's going to be like a freaking owl feeding its young. Just constantly regurgitating it back into the... Don't do that. Is that because I left the pipe out? Is that because I left the pipe out? I hate how this looks on here. I need to put it side on. I've got tears. This is so funny. I'm glad someone's enjoying this, Spirit. Meanwhile, I'm taking years off my life. I want to put the pipe out so I can get it in here, but it's going to start self-feeding again. This is ridiculous. I hate my life. It's going to self-feed. It's like human centipede in it. You heard of the never-ending story? This is a never-ending seed tank. You might not have heard of the never-ending story. You might all be bloody young. Look at this. Never-ending piss and seed tank. Just, I don't... At this point, it'll be easier if the PC does catch fire, because at least it makes a decision for me to end it all. I had seeds in it. I had seeds in it. And I went back into the thing I took them out of. Hey, what's it doing? You can't do... Oh, for fuck. I don't know what this world wants from me. There's got to be... Right, so I've now got a way of filling up... I love that you lot are all having a freaking whale of a time, and internally I'm crying. It's 12 minutes past 8. I started 10 minutes late, because I've been working since 7 o'clock this morning. The stream died just after we got raided, because my PC just shit its pants. And since I come back, I find myself questioning my life choices. Right, I just got an idea. What if I leave it there and try and get the cedar? Can I leave it there? Get off me. What if I leave it there as a bit of a workaround? And then get the cedar. Where did I leave the cedar? Who bloody knows? I bought a shed to put seeds in. No good. I bought a silo to put seeds in. No good. We could have had our bloody beef... We could have had Highland cattle on the farm with the amount of money I spent on this. Today wasn't your day to start stream. I don't think it's been my week. No one. If you sing Friends, I'll throttle you, because my wife has made me endure that for far too many years of my life. I should be excited that I've got an excuse to go PC shopping, but all I feel is heartbreak and defeated. I thought I was self-sustaining with seeds before, Purple. Before I got this cedar, I was self-sustaining with seeds. And then I wasn't. Oh, God, are we not finished planting? We haven't, Alan, have we? Alan's just reminded. We wasted 4 hours the other night. What did I plant? We done 20... I've still got 4 fields to seed. It's 5 o'clock at night in September. Right, this is my theory. I love that this music is adding a suspense to it. It's just like, I don't know, gladiator music or something. I don't mean Russell Crowe. That'd feel very out of place in that film. I mean, gladiator game show. Could you imagine that? He's walking through his field of barley. I'm not walking through my field of piss and barley. I haven't planted anything. Right, this is my... Oh, you... Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't fit. Okay. Breathe, Joel. Breathe. Move the cedar over here. Do what you were going to do originally. I'm getting close to wanting to just break the terms of service and chuck on a load of, like, heavy music to vent. Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. It's a love-hate relationship I have this game. How do I fill this side up without her unloading? With the pipe out. I know why, because I should have left it where it was. If it was on the side, the pipe out, the pipe was... I can't even imagine it anymore. The pipe was sticking outside, the pipe at the back. Yeah. Either way, it wouldn't be triggered if I had it on the side I wanted it on. Till you lot come... I'm doing that. Stick to your original plan, Joel. Ignore the audience. They're all out to get you. Yeah, put duality on. That'll fix everything. Bonfire mod with that'd be brilliant. Make the bonfire mod, but it plays duality every time you use it. every time you put something onto the bonfire mod. Any more straps, Joel? Don't make that. Yeah, there is. Good job you checked. I've been buckarooing it. I hope this can lift this with some seeding, although it's not got a lot of seeding because I poured half of it back in, being the dickhead that I am. Quite heavy with seed in it. Right, let me think about this. Let me think about this. Pipe was attacking me. So that's pipe in. That's what we want. I pushed my cedar into my eyes. I love it. It's the only thing that stops the grain. Right. Let's stop making up agricultural metal songs. Let's get this job done. Right, I want to put it up here somewhere. So I'm not hanging out the back like a wizard sleeve. Right. Don't know why you guys persevere with me. I really don't. I've given up on myself a long time ago. Right, here we go. Enter seed, man. Okay. You better open up your bloody cover for me, sunshine. I might not be close enough. We haven't made a penny on this farm in bloody hours because of all this rigmarole. There we go. Right. So, this is my theory. This is pipe out in. Because this is pipe in. Because this is pipe in, seed should not go anywhere. Perfect. because it's pipe in. I'm pretty sure, guys, go back and watch the VOD of this when it ends on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure this is the position I had it in. And you all told me I was wrong. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how I loaded it on the trailer first time around. Do you want your seat? Do you want your pipe there, mate? And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my pipe out. Exact pissing position I had it in half an hour ago. I swear to God. Put the right pipe in. The right pipe. You're on fire tonight, Alan. You're on fire tonight. I'm not believing the thing you lot are saying. You can tell me it was the wrong way or the other way. You're just a bunch of gaslighters. Why would you want to watch the new map when you could have this night after night nonsense? I've had a really bad run of streams, haven't I? For Chaos. Like a really bad run. Is my tractor going to fit under this? I don't know what I'm doing. I want my mum. Someone get my mum. It's not giving me the option to fill up. Why is this seeder so broken? I love this seeder, but it doesn't work with anything. Yes, mate, it did. Unfortunately, it killed the start of the stream, so it's not TikTok's fault. It's my PC couldn't handle the second stream tonight. It's not working, guys. I've tried everything to get seeds into this seeder without buying bags. Geordie Lad says you need to get the seed runner as I explained before. What does this say here, Geordie Lad? What is this? Welcome in, hamster. I've had better nights, mate. What is this if it's not a seed runner? Riddle me that. Climb in the seed. Are you trying to just kill my character now? You had to be there on the last stream, Gallo. Essentially, my seed production doesn't fill up this seeder. The pipe is too stubby. And the whole point of me making seeds is so I don't have to buy my own seeds. I tried decanting them into a bin, into a silo, everything, and we haven't been able to make it work. Thank you for the sub, mate. Thank you for the sub, hamster. I hope you're well. Empire, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months already, Empire. 6 months already, man. Mad Smith followed. Sorry if I missed that in all the chaos earlier, mate. Appreciate you. I've been getting in it to do the pipe, but it doesn't mean it's going to fill it up. I can't move the arm up. Oh, can I move the arm up and down? Oh! We got a little bit more height there. Not a lot, but we got a little bit more height. Geordie, I'm only playing, mate. It's only for entertainment. I'm not accusing you of anything. Same as I don't really believe Dave Bot is a robot. I was just expecting that to trigger there. And it isn't. Oh! I saw a dribble. I saw a dribble. Hang on. It's like, that reminds me I had a water infection once. I definitely saw a dribble. There she is, look. What was that? A stop started. Oh my god, it's precise, but we're in. We got the tip in, we've found the hole, we're good, we're away. Geordie lad, your hero. Getting stressed watching you. And that's basically what the stream is, mate. It's basically what the stream is. Right. Let's go fill them fields up. And then I'll worry about what this looks like. That could stay there. Let's be honest. That could absolutely stay there, right? It could absolutely stay there because I could just go in here, fill this up. It'd just be a middleman, basically, right? It's just going to be a middleman. I'm assuming the pipe has to come in for me to... Oh, it's got stuck. Brilliant. Yeah, that'll just stay there as a middleman. As a bodge, but it works. It's good to see this after the last stream. Well, Carlton, mate, you're joining after about an hour of chaos. The stream crashed. I had to say goodbye to our TikTok friends, so the stream could continue because I had technical issues, and then I had a lot of technical issues getting this to work. But we found a workaround. Right. Let's go plant. You're going to cry in a dark room after the stream. I'll be crying later this week if I have to buy another computer. I know that much. Absolutely be crying. More, the bit that hasn't sunk in yet is how we bought that silo and that barn for seed and we didn't need to. But, yeah. I'll work out what we're going to do with them in a minute. If they survive or not. Fun times. So, I think it's barley we're doing now. I got a headache. Yeah, all the things we bought look good, Carl, and we can repurpose them for other things, right? Like, we can absolutely repurpose them for other things. I won't give up this cedar, though. I love this cedar too much. Right, let me just check what we've got to do. 16, 14, 11, 26. I might leave 26 empty for sugar beet. I might just put a catch crop in that. And then leave it for sugar beet. Because I like the idea of 13, 12 and 26. And eventually we'll buy 27. Them all being our beet fields. I quite like that. So whether that's beetroot or sugar beet. For pigs. got expensive just to transfer your seed, especially Rover, when I didn't need to do anything right with my old seed. I just filled it up and off I went. But I will, when I get a minute, I will somehow reach out to the mod and say that pipe needs to be extended, because once you get on these bigger seeders, they can't fit under it. Where did the idea come from for the trailer? The wonderful Geordie lad on Twitch. They said that's how they did it. That's like their workaround. So so that one I didn't come up with on my own. We'll treat that like I was talking to another farmer down the pub and learn. Right, let's just check this is barley. I know it's barley. We should have wheat in 2 and 23, yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, HopSync. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a good week so far. I've got an absolute stress headache after that. Oh, I just realised I haven't turned off power tools. Still got power tools running because I've done a YouTube video earlier. I'll do that after I save it. Welcome in, Savon. Right, we're finally seeding again. A seed runner's then, guys, what you'd use for like real big farms, or if you were like doing massive fields. So I've not heard of them until this week. I don't know, Flip, if the AI would fill it from there though, or if they'd fill it by buying it. That my assumption was they'd just buy the seed. Plus, I don't use AI that much at the minute. I probably should use it more, but it's only when I've got multiple fields need harvesting I tend to lean on them. Only seen on YouTube to reduce the need to bring massive kit tens of miles back from remote farms to reload. Yeah, it makes sense. So they are basically like auger wagons to put seed in, presumably. Oh, well, look who it is. Just perfectly timed to get in my way. Death of me, I swear to God. Bloody hell, what a day. What a day. I think we could have planted this in October as well, but I like getting it all just done. My PC has calmed right down now, so I don't know what went on when FarmSim first loaded. I don't know what that was about. Welcome in, Rich. How's it going, mate? How's it going? Got a bumper crowd in for our little YouTube channel tonight, guys. We've only been live streaming on YouTube a couple of weeks, so shout out to everyone in there. Thank you so much, especially so many of you getting involved in chat as well. Love that. Helps new people find us, but also more importantly means when people do find us, they can see that there's some life, and I appreciate that. Oh, for frick's sake, Joel, turn on your steering assist first before you start reading chat. Been a bloody comedy of errors tonight. Need to decide what I'm doing with all that seed I've got in that new silo and that new grind bin. Like, we can take it out of there, but what are we going to repurpose them sheds for? Long session at wheelchair football, but a good session now. I'm glad you had fun, Rich. I had a couple of people suggest to me I'd try wheelchair rugby. So obviously I miss playing rugby. And there is a lot of teams around here. Oh, Joel, what are you doing there? What are you doing there, man? I feel like I'm on the come down. Do you know what I mean? Like, we had so much stress and too much excitement in the first hour. That's the stream. Technical issues and cock-ups. I feel like I'm ready for a little sleep now. Adrenaline dump. Do that and I'll join. Sounds good, Gareth. To be fair, I don't know what I want to do at the minute. I'm in that position where I know I want to get into something again. I keep thinking like mountain biking or getting back into playing in a band. I don't know what I want. I just know I need to do something. I don't know what the frick it is. Who even am I anymore? Clearly not a farm sim bloody player. I'm terrible the last 3 nights. I'm not entirely sure, Alan. But, there's a lot of spills in it. Imagine you hurt your old fingers. These streams just bring such a smile and laughter. They're freaking mentally exhausting for me, Dainty. Mentally exhausted. All I want to do is fill up my bloody seed, and that was about 6 hours ago. Glad this bloody cough has gone. I've been laughing so much when Mrs. is shouting at me because she's trying to sleep. Right, one field done of barley. 14 and 11, just round the corner. Can't play it as I use an electric chair, but it's a very good sport. Yeah, that was my physio that told me. I've been a wheelchair user for decades, right? But I don't have the mobility to play rugby anymore. And she's like, you don't have to be a chair user. Like, she said, like, the chairs are all the same, and that's the leveler sort of thing. And, like, never really considered it that way. As soon as the seed runner fell off the Merlot, I couldn't contain the laughter. Like I said, I still haven't done the bloody clips from Sunday night stream. It's just too many. It's overwhelming. Literally overwhelming. Oh, no, sorry, Purple. I could have told you that, mate. You can't copy files from console to PC. It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. No, if you've got a save on Xbox, you can't bring it over to the PC. Sorry to confirm what you're just finding out. That'll be fun in starting over, though. That's how I've always looked at it, right? I'll be absolutely gutted. Like tonight, I thought, what do I do if I load up this DLC and it's killed my game or whatever? There'd be parts of me I'd be gutted, but I'd also just see it as an opportunity. Take all that stuff I've learned. Oh, excuse me. Like, if I went over to Saxingham and that, we'd absolutely fly through the first couple of months, right? Because I'd already have all that sort of starter knowledge. There's always an opportunity in it. I wouldn't get too depressed about it. I know it's easier for me to say that. You're the one who's lost your save, but... Right. We're cooking now. Dun 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 dun, lick my suck my. Don't know why that song came into my head. My brother is Christmas obsessed, right? Absolutely Christmas obsessed. And like the minute it hits the 1st of November, he starts singing Christmas songs, playing Christmas songs in the work van. I can't be dealing with it. I'm not getting involved with Christmas until about the 20th of December. just my head. My head to 100 miles an hour code. Don't stop. Don't stop. Right, lower that. But yeah, Dylan's grandparents sent him home the other day at half term with an elf on the shelf, and I've managed to get Dylan to 6 years old without doing that nonsense. So I told him he's going to have an accident. Day 1, 1st of December. He's laying on the patio in a pool of ketchup. Oh, he must have fell off the roof, mate. Sorry. What ingredients goes into the seed manufacture? I think it's wheat, herbicide. Is it wheat, herbicide, and... Hang on, I'll have a look for you. Because I can't remember. Herbicide and wheat, that is it. That's why I couldn't think of a third thing. There was no third thing. Oh, I've not done sat nav again. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. It's like a grenade has gone off my head and I can't remember nothing. I have wore a Santa hat on. I've traditionally done Christmas Eve streams, Carlton. Last year on this save, I decorated the farm with trees and stuff. And yeah, I traditionally have worn a hat on Christmas Eve stream. Alex, thank you so much for the resub, mate, and thank you for the message. I hope everything settles down for you soon. It's so nice to see how much you have grown and how amazing this community is around you. Keep up the good work and glad to see you haven't started horses yet. No, not yet, mate. Thank you so much for the nice message, mate, and I hope things sort out for you soon, alright? I know life can deal you a tough hand at times. I'm certainly feeling that at the minute. What's that mod that tells you on your crop pit, tells you about details of what you have? Sorry, Avon, let me have a look. What bit are you talking about? How much product do you have and how much it's worth? Oh, do you mean this this bit here? It is time save and stock check. It's a PC mod, which Purple can now enjoy. Purple can now absolutely enjoy. No worries, mate. It's literally in my top 5 mods. I couldn't imagine playing the game without it. It's your first day on PC. There seems to be quite a lot of you guys' first days on PC. Enjoy, guys. Don't get overwhelmed with it. And make sure you don't install so many mods you don't remember what you got and don't use them, because I do that. I've still got mods I've downloaded where I had every intention of doing something with them and I haven't done it because I've forgotten about them. So, baby steps. Lost a 200-hour save on Xbox. The thing is with Xbox, though, guys, that ain't going to be on Game Pass forever, right? I'm dreading that day on TikTok when they do take it off Game Pass, and then I'm going to have a load of 14-year-olds in my TikTok feed like I'm supposed to do something about it. You don't own the game that way, so it's always a possibility, right? Exactly that. You don't own it, and it owes you nothing. They could literally say it's going next month, right? And you can do nothing about it. Right, where are we at now? So I got a bit low energy, guys. I'll pick it back up again. I did say I was coming on here tired though tonight, so it was always going to hit me at some point. It's been a long ass day. Oh great, something just fell out. What was that? Brilliant. So oh my. Again, I don't know what the world wants from me, but that big lump, if anyone heard it, I accidentally left my laptop on top of the aircon unit, which is now vibrated off. And what did my laptop fall on? My Thrustmaster joystick. Oh, for God's sake. Well, I think we can see where the laptop landed. I literally... just took a lump out of the wall as well. I just... I give up. I literally give up. I got a little pile of plaster on my carpet, I can see. So it's basically I've accidentally, it's my fault, it's always my fault. Left it on top of the aircon unit, obviously that's vibrated. And it's fallen off the front, down the side of the wall and on top of my Thrustmaster joystick. So who even knows what state that's in, I'm not going to look. I'd be a broken man if that's broken as well. Right. Have a Kit Kat. I need more than piss and Kit Kat. I was going to make a joke then about a certain Class A, but I didn't want to get in trouble. I realise these are all VODs now. Right. Fun times. At least you didn't fall on the joystick, yeah. Walking like John Wayne for next week. Right. It's fun times, isn't it? Fun times. You need an early one, I know, don't I? Let's go to hell in a handcart. Oh dear. Welcome in, MRD. We didn't successfully do it at the end of the last stream. We spent about an hour at the start of this stream as well, mate. Go check it out on YouTube. It's been a disaster. But yes, we did. We now have a workaround. But it's been a disaster. Yeah, there's a lot of demand on the servers tonight, Will, mate. A lot of demand. So I'm quite lucky because I run mine through Steam and it was just instant. But that'll be because it'll come from a central Steam place, presumably, whereas everyone else is trying to download it from Giants. But it did do some very weird things when I first started running Farm Sim tonight. It suddenly needed a supercomputer for about an hour, and I don't know why. Well, it's been something tonight. It's been something. Oh, I daren't even open my laptop, because if the screen would have been cracked, I think you'd have seen a broken man at that point. I downloaded the multi-fruit silo, worked out. Yeah, I really like it, Rich. I'm going to leave it on the farm because even though we're clearly not going to leave seed in it now, there's so many other things I could put in it, right? So I think I'll just leave it to sit there. Sorry for yawning, guys. That's not normally my style. Like I say, it's been a stressful period. What with my son breaking his tooth at the end of last week and the expense of that, I just had far too much work to do. Gareth, I thought about that, mate, but then I'd have to buy an external capture card, which seems stupid when I've got an internal one already. My PC as well as a Microsoft Surface, so it's great. It's an awesome laptop for what I use it for, which is work, office, and writing and that sort of stuff. But it wouldn't hack. It wouldn't hack being a streaming PC, unfortunately. My PC's fixable. It's absolutely fixable. It just needs the coolant looking at. Says I've bought a exhaust. It doesn't have an exhaust fan. I don't know why it doesn't have an exhaust fan. So I bought one of them. That's coming tomorrow. So I'm gonna stick an extra fan in it. But now I've run Specky. I don't know if anyone's ever used that, but it's a great little tool for seeing what's going on. Like, it was so weird. Like my GPU on Battlefield be sitting at 60 degrees, no issue whatsoever. Right, just ticking over, lovely. And the CPU would be at like 95%, so it's absolutely baking itself. And that was just sitting on the menu of Battlefield, weren't even playing a game. It's running, so it needs all the thermals redoing. It needs the water cooling system drained and redone. But I can't do all that. I'm not like, I never worked with water cooling systems. I wouldn't feel confident enough draining it. Not with the money's worth in that box. I wouldn't feel confident draining it and then refilling it, and yeah, so that's outside of my skill set. So it just it needs a bit of TLC, but I can't afford for it to go away for a week or two. It needs, so that's where my hand is being forced. And that has like been in my mind the last couple of months, like what happens if it breaks, like what's my backup pan, and I haven't really got one at the minute because I say the laptop wouldn't do the job. I could do a lot of my consultancy stuff and that I do with my laptop absolutely fine, but I couldn't do all the audio-visual podcast content creation stuff. Yeah, it could be something like that. It could be something like that, Avon, that a pump has gone. Absolutely could. Absolutely could. They go quite regularly, someone said as well. All I know is it started warming up last year. Towards the end of last year, it started warming up, and something's gone very wrong like the last month. The last month was just doing basic things that's getting hot. So there's definitely something there, and like I say, it's got a 3080 and it's a decent. It's more than enough to run Farm Sim, right? It's more than it'd be an awesome streaming computer, but it can't if it's overheating. So I think what I'll probably do is sort myself something out, have that can go off and be fixed and whatever. And then I've got the option and I can spread the workload. Well, I'll have on the workbench tomorrow, Avon, to fit the exhaust fan. Like I say, I don't know why it hasn't got an exhaust fan at the back of the case, but I'm going to put one on. I'm glad you're happy, Purple. The fact I'm basically having to cool up with an aircon unit tells you there's something wrong. At the minute, it's basically a fan-cooled PC. Because clearly the water cooling's doing nothing. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll have, when I get on the bench to fit the fan, mate, I'll have a feel. I'll feel my pipe and see if it vibrates, yeah? Like Avon told me. I'd have had it 5 years in January, mate, so it's long overdue a service. It's long overdue a service. Thanks, Mog. Tea break. Yeah, I will do, Alan. I start a little bit late tonight, so I'm about 10-15 minutes behind. I could think of a few scenarios where you'd get complimented on it, though, Dave. You'd be the talk of the bloody town. Dave and his vibrating pipes. They'd be queuing around the block. Sorry, I'll stop. I'll stop, Jesus. You got a choice, you see. You either have sedated Joel deep in thought about his broken wall, his broken laptop, his broken computer, his broken dog, his broken son's teeth, his broken life, or you get Larry Joel. There's no in between. There's no middle ground. Ever. Yeah, no, it's definitely overdue a service, mate. Like I say, it's just I'm in this constant issue where I can't go without it. It's literally on all the time. And I hadn't appreciated how dependent I was on it until things start to go wrong and you're like, shit, I haven't really got a backup plan here. I work from home. Spend a lot of evenings doing this stuff. I've done a webinar today. Like literally, it's, oh god, I haven't put it down again. My income depends on it, right? And I've got no backup. That just seems like an oversight. Oh yes, my first water-cooled PC, mate, and I'm not a fan. That's a pun there somewhere. But I'm so used to being able to service it myself. You know, redo the thermal paste and da-da-da. But water-cooled systems just scare the crap out of me. I don't understand them enough to do anything with them. So it's like I bought thermal paste only to realise, well, actually, I don't think I can apply it because I don't know what like, is the water-cooled thing, is it a sealed unit? Can I just take it off the top of the processor? I don't know. I've got, like, no bloody experience of it. Which is ridiculous for a guy who's worked in IT most of his life. But when I was actually hands-on with PCs, that was a lot of bloody years ago. I've been hands-on with PCs in a long while. You know, I can upgrade RAM and I can stick a new hard drive in them and do that. Replace a power supply unit. I can do that stuff, but water-cooled systems are way out of my skill set or experience. I wouldn't even know if top-end graphics cards could cope with a purely fan-cooled system now, could they? Do they just assume everyone's water-cooling them? But I worry about how much life I've shaved off my CPU by running at over 90 degrees some nights. Oh, you have a 4080 that's air-cooled. Nice, alright. That's reassuring, mate. Yeah, thank you, Jordan, mate. I do need to take a break in a bit. Yeah, Roger, I used to stream on a laptop. My wife has it now. She's got my laptop. I used to stream on a laptop. And and then it developed a fan issue and it was deafening. And back then I was using a blue Snowball and then a blue Yeti mic on the desk, so you could hear everything. You could hear my taps on the keyboard, you could hear that thing rattling away. And then that's when I got my PC. I'm just going to finish this field, guys, and I'll take a tea break. Thank you for all looking out for me, though, guys. Appreciate it. It's been a rough night. Guys, it's the first time ever I think we've had consistently double figures watching on YouTube. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the chat tonight. That does help. Doesn't just help with the algorithm. It helps people when they're passing by what stick around and get involved. Oh, I've cocked that up, look. Just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Not literally 24/7, Rich. Not literally, but I work like 7 till 8 till 4 or 5. And then I walk a dog, have dinner, and then come and sit on here till 11 o'clock at night, right? So it doesn't get much of a break. Maybe I look at an air-cooled one then. At least I'd know what I'm doing with that. Yeah, clearly something's broke on it. I shouldn't be sitting here in November with the window open and an aircon on it. Lurking, but really enjoying your streams. Nice and chill while playing some games. Chase, thank you so much. I appreciate it, especially when I've had a bit of a mare tonight, mate. And I worry that when I have those nights, it may be as chill as we like it to be. So, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. And also, like I say, we've only been streaming on YouTube a few weeks, so thank you for helping us and checking us out. I appreciate it. Oh, didn't see that little bit there. That's FS25 built-in feature, Rover. Steering assist GPS came with FS25. It's not a mod or anything. It's a built-in feature on all platforms. Got YouTube on as well to get those watch hours up. Simply Alpha. You'd have to do that, mate, but thank you. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. It would be nice to get memberships and badges and stickers and all that jazz on YouTube, so I can start giving like a proper streaming experience. But yeah, we're about 600-700 hours off memberships, and then another 1,000 watch hours, and you need 1,000 subs to get full-blown YouTube partner. So we're a little way off that because we need the subscribers as well. But in terms of getting memberships and stuff, we're only a few hundred hours off that. So hang on a minute. Avon and Perks are the same person on Twitch, and you're also Simply Elf on YouTube. At this rate, I've got about 1 viewer, and that's just the same person. But thanks for the support, mate. I appreciate it. I'm not going to see you stand outside my house when I walk a dog, am I? Oh, what's happened here? I was still on steering assist. I was off into the woods. We're off on a merry adventure then. Thank you, hamster. Yeah, I will be taking a break. I just want to get this field finished because it's taken forever to do this planting with all the issues we've had. So I just want to get this field done and then I'll take a break, guys. Rich, so you go to the AI menu, and instead of the AI worker mode, you select steering assist mode. On the Xbox controller, you hold down B, but obviously that's different things on different platforms. And then to activate a lane, when it's highlighted, and that's the one you want to use, you hit B again, just a single tap. So you hold B on the controller to bring up the AI steering assist menu. And then depending on if you've picked AI or steering assist, you tap the button once to activate it. Appreciate everyone watching tonight, guys. I really do. Like, it's the most we've had on YouTube ever in the first few weeks that we've been live streaming there. And we're back to our old sort of end of the summer numbers that we had on Twitch. I really wasn't expecting that. I thought everyone would be watching people playing the new map, the new DLC. I did not expect there to be anyone. I thought it was going to be me and Dave bot here on this old save and on Riverbend. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you all. Genuinely heartfelt. Sorry it didn't work out on TikTok tonight, guys. Thank you so much for the sub, Thrift Life. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are you a new viewer, mate? Because if you're a new viewer and you're dropping a sub already, thank you so much. I'm not sure we spoke before. I might have forgotten. If I've forgotten, I've just offended a new subscriber, but... who knows with my bloody brain at the minute. Could be a bloody family member I've forgotten about. Could be another child of mine. Oh, did you mean perks? Dave. With like account number 18. Yeah, we had someone do that in the Discord. We had to ban them. We had to keep banning them, right? Because they would come in the Discord, then they'd rage quit, like wanting some sort of reaction, and then the next week they'd reappear with an account that was so clearly the same person, like same name and everything. And they just keep doing it. They'd come in, quit, come in, quit. I was like, what's the aim here? MRD, thank you so much for the sub, mate, and thank you for being a part of the community the last few weeks. Really enjoyed having you in and your contributions in chat. Thank you. Right. Last little strip. There we go. We've finally done the planting. We've finally done the late summer planting, guys. How long did that take? So we've got one field here, which has it got the catch crop in already? It has. Perfect. So 26 can sit there, because I think we'll put oilseed radish, not oilseed radish. I think we will put sugar beet in that. When do we put it in? March. Yeah, so that can just sit with a cover crop until March. So I think that's us, all our fields seeded now. It feels weird losing 8 because we've got a dairy farm on there, but we will be putting Highland cattle next to them at some point when we've raised the funds. Speaking of funds, we've got some serious money to make when I come back from my break, because we have spent a fortune on this whole seed of malarkey. No worries, Alex. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the kind words earlier, mate. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're going to have to make some serious dough if we're going to get that breeding barn, because I feel like we've rinsed it all on bloody silos and grain sheds and trailers, seed hoppers. Right, we're getting there. I've still got to tidy up all that seed as well. Should I sell that seed so we can get our grain barn, so we can get our breeding barn for Highland cattle? I know I said I wasn't going to sell the seed, but I feel like I've spent enough to justify it. I always said I weren't going to sell the seed because the seed seemed like a bit cheaty. You produce so much of it, it's worth a fortune. But maybe just emptying out that silo and that grain shed we got, and then that will recoup our costs that we've spent on all the bloody stuff we've bought. Because we're miles off being able to buy the breeding barn at the minute. Miles off. Why aren't you detaching? Get off me. Thank you. Right. Thank goodness that job is done. Guys, I'm going to go take a break. The usual job of please keep chat going. Please welcome any new ones in. Let them know that I'm just taking a bit of a breather, stretching my legs and getting another cuppa. And hopefully the second half of the stream isn't so chaotic. But then having said that, Friday night and Sunday stream with silage, balegate and seedgate, with that, the second half of the stream is where the wheel fell off. So who knows what's going to happen, right? You have to stick around and find out. So guys, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Remember to stretch your legs, get a drink, talk to the person next to you as well whilst I'm gone, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Cheers, guys. Sorry guys, I hit the mouse there. I didn't mean to scare you all with the screen going crazy. Oh my word. Oh, hello Gabe. Hello guys. I literally just come back to my desk after a tea break. How are we all? How's it going? Senza, Fur, I hope you're good. Studios, welcome in everyone. Great to see you. I caught a bit of your stream earlier before I went live. I didn't know what game that was, though. I've not seen it before. I've not seen it before. How are you? Miles, welcome in on Twitch, mate. Sorry it didn't work out on TikTok tonight. My PC is cooking itself. I currently have my room like an ice box. My aircon is on 17 degrees just to stop my CPU from overheating. So I'm pretty sure my water cooler pump has died. And we had to kill the TikTok feed because it was just tipping it over the edge. But thank you for coming in, mate. Oh, Gabe, I had a nightmare. So the last couple of weeks, something has been going wrong, and my PC has been overheating. And I don't know nothing about water-cooled systems, right? It's the first water-cooled PC I've ever had. I don't like it because I don't understand it. I can't get it on the desk and fix it myself. And there's been something weird going on, and then literally over the weekend, it was like something popped, and I ran some tools thinking I thought the whole thing was overheating, right? And it isn't. So I went on Battlefield yesterday and my GPU was sitting at like 60 degrees and my processor was at like 96. So it's got to be the water cooling pump or something. So yeah, it's not been fun. My son smashed his new front adult tooth out last week, even though he's only had it a couple of weeks. My dog's in the vets tomorrow. So I'm sorry I'm miserable. How are we all doing though, guys? I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Garden streams through winter would work. Yeah, me sitting outside, Alan, wrapped up in about 8 layers. It's a lot. It's been a lot, Gabe. It's been a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's just been a lot for the last couple of months. I had like a £1,500 car bill the other day. There was something else, weren't there, guys? I can't remember. It's just like boom, 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 but it's just life, innit? That's what happens. But anyway, how are you, Gabe? And sorry it's been so long. Sorry I'm a shit friend. Sorry I haven't checked in. All the sorries. Guys, it's nearly dark. We better sleep. I don't like working in the dark on here. It doesn't interest me. So yeah, I'm sitting here absolutely freezing because basically my aircon unit is acting as my PC's cooling to get us through this stream. And then who knows how long it's going to sit on a workbench somewhere, right, whilst it's getting fixed. October was good and spooky. By the way, Gabe, I watched a little bit of your Dr. House stream, and can I just say I was very conflicted watching that. Let's just say, regardless of whether you have a beard or not, you are a very attractive person. I turned on, I was like, oh my, what is this? And then it took me a while to realise. I realised what I was looking at, and just, yeah. You pulled it off brilliantly. I'm hoping that's coming across as a compliment and not me making you sound like, I don't know. But it was amazing from the sort of 20 minutes I caught. Welcome in, 3. I hope you're good. Gabe just noticed her VIP badge. It goes both ways. Well, life's busy, right? That's why, like, we get people coming here and say sorry for not being this or not being. That's like, you don't, because I'm the same. Life's a freaking roller coaster, and other things take priority. Streaming and gaming is not that, right? And I don't ever expect it to be for people. We had a couple of people already tonight come in and say, sorry, I've got to go, or sorry, I've not been right. Literally, it's the last thing you need to say here, but I say it to you because I'm a bloody hypocrite. Gabe's pulled. My husband was uncertain about the beard. That's only because he's denying his inner thoughts, Gabe. You put, like, it made me want to shave. Like, you looked so good with it. I was doubting myself with a beard. Oh dear. She also has some plants to kill her, so I'm intrigued for her. I'm intrigued. But I hope you're all well, guys. Great to see you all. Sorry it's been too long. Look at this beautiful morning. But yeah, guys, if you are coming over from TikTok, sorry we had to end that feed. It was just pushing my PC over the edge. Massive thank you to everyone who's made their way to Twitch and YouTube, though. I really appreciate you. Right, guys, we need to decide what we're doing with the seeds. So we bought this, and obviously we don't need the seeds in there now, so we probably need to put them back. Yeah, let's just tractor and trailer them over there, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with these grain bins. What software do you use to stream? I use OBS, mate. I use OBS. Joel, you ain't got a trailer on, mate. Oh, we could use the auger wagon, actually. We use the auger wagon. What was the workaround in the end? What for the seeds, mate? The seeds, it's over here. We used a trailer on a flatbed. We used a seed hopper on a flatbed to get the height we needed to get a trailer up, to get the seeder under it. So it's a bit of a bodge, but it works. I missed you too, Gabe. Yeah, like I went around for a bit. I got COVID, which is why you probably heard me coughing already. I got COVID about 4 weeks ago, and it was proper scary again. Left me with a load of problems with my bloody asthma, but at least I got my voice this time. You might remember last year when I got it, I lost my voice for about 6 weeks. And then I went to Madrid for a week, and it's just been very stop-start, which has been really frustrating because the channel and everything's been doing really well, and TikTok's been doing... We reached 3 million views on TikTok this week, guys, and I ain't even been posting on there a year. I think it's the 1st of December I've been posting on there a year, and and it's just been frustratingly stop-start the last couple of months. Every October, Gabe buys plants that subscribers can name. That she buys them every October shows how long they last. Ah, okay. You're one of them, are you, Gabe, with plants? Miles, I can't take the credit for that, mate. It was Geordie Lad sent me a whisper on Twitch, and I don't mean a chocolate bar. I'd have probably been happier if it was a chocolate bar. Yeah, Geordie Lad sent me a whisper on Twitch suggesting that's what they use, so they could confirm it would work. So I kind of got to the point with that whole issue 2 hours of the last stream that I was willing to accept any advice. So yeah. Sorry for the coughing, guys. Imagine that. Imagine them just turning up to your door, Gabe, knowing what they're in for. Like, it's quite depressing. I think last year they survived 3 months. You ever thought about buying them a different time of year? Like, maybe they'd have a better start in life? I don't know. How are we going to get these out of that bin, guys? I don't want to have to buy a bloody conveyor belt. It's going to take forever by bucket, though, isn't it? This is going to take forever by bucket, I just realised. All of this farmyard, and I aim for the Merlot. What was that about? They'll be deprived of sunlight. Oh, the other thing that happened tonight, guys, on my wonderful just continuation of life kicking me in the nads, I accidentally left my laptop on top of my aircon unit that gradually vibrated off, fell down the side of the wall and landed on top of my joystick. So who knows at the end of this stream if I have a working laptop or joystick as well. Just life. Right, we're going to have to bucket this out of here. There ain't going to be... I'm not buying a conveyor belt. I think we tried a conveyor belt last time anyway, didn't we? But guys, thank you for all your company tonight. When half of the world is playing the new Farm Sim DLC and Highlands Fishing map, and there's me just being stubborn and carrying on with my same save, I was not expecting a lot of company tonight. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting a lot of company, so thank you all. Appreciate you. Yeah, it didn't work. We did try the conveyor belt, didn't we? We've got a fairly chunky bucket. We'll see. We'll see what dent we make, Miles, and then go from there, mate. It's good to be alive. Unlike one of your plants. Yeah. It could be worse, Joel. You could be one of Gabe's plants. Sorry. The more I laugh, the more I cough. Yeah. Right, this might take forever, who bloody knows. This is me clearing up my mess from the last stream, though. So if you haven't been here, guys, I basically had a bit of a nightmare the last 3 streams. I've tried lots of things and broke lots of things. This isn't practical, Joel. You need a bit more space. I also don't think this wagon's going to be practical. It's too big. But yeah, I tried silage wrapping bales for the first time. That's a freaking disaster. Sunday night I had a problem with my seed production. That was a disaster. Essentially, everything I touch breaks at the minute. Don't ever ask me to hold your babies. That come out sounding more sinister than I wanted it to. Right, where's my half pipe? It's down here. Can't believe I've got an aircon unit on 17 degrees in November. How'd you call your PC, Joel? Aircon unit. Is it really bad as well that it's been so long since I've needed anyone to do anything with computers for me, because I've always done it myself? I don't know who to trust with it. It's like my baby, and I don't know who to trust with it. Oh, don't 3-0. There was all sorts of jokes, mate, about me spreading my seed. It was endless. It was literally endless. And it went on for about 2.5 hours on the last stream of me not having... So essentially, my seed production factory has stopped filling up my new seeder. It doesn't reach. The mod doesn't have a long enough pipe on it. So there's your first joke. And then for 2 hours, I tried to find workarounds. I put seeds in this shed. I bought that silo, put it in there. I tried conveyor belts. And every 5 seconds, it was basically a procreation joke of some description. Sorry for the coughing, guys. You know what we could use if this weren't in a shed? The old roper. That'd have done the job. That'd have sucked out there. Oh, you mean the forage thing we tried? Yeah, it didn't do it with the cedar, but we didn't try it with a trailer, did we, guys? It didn't do it with the cedar. It didn't recognise the cedar as somewhere it could deposit to. Look at me doing proper manual work in this game now. It's like when we clear areas now. There was a time when I'd just get the old Bob Ross paintbrush out and we'd just clear a piece of land with a bit of painting it with grass, and now I'm cutting down trees. I'm running wood chipping machines. I'm bucketing my own mess or what up. Like, I'm a converted person in this game. I used to use AI for everything, and now I'm just like manually rolling my sleeves up. Oh Christ, getting involved, throwing my seed on the floor. There'll be chickens everywhere. Yeah, no, it's worth a shout, guys, because that's going to be a bit of a dent, innit? We could try that. We get the forage, the collector, whatever it's called, mod. Where's Throaty McThroatface? He's here somewhere. Yeah, it will work because it just needs a trailer on the back. The reason it didn't work last time was because I had the cedar on the back. We'll use a bigger trailer than that, though. I know that for sure. Know that for sure. Yeah, absolutely the forage trailer over. The only issue is height. We've got to be a little bit careful of height because them British grain bins haven't got the biggest doors on them. Throaty McThroatface is coming up to 150 hours on the clock now. Mad. Yeah, so guys, I'll keep an eye on the Discord for potential schedule changes, alright? Because it's clear that I'm going to have to ring up someone to look at the PC tomorrow. I might be able to find someone who can come to me, but then they're going to need to come armed with a water cooler, I imagine. Or a new pump. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the pump has gone. So that might not be practical. But there's the chances of me getting it fixed before Friday and not losing my PC for a few days, I imagine, are slim. I'm also worried if I took life off my processor, but there's nothing I can do about it now, is there? It's like when you had an old car when you were 17 and you just thrashed it until it died. Everyone did that, right? It wasn't just me. You always knew when your car was going to die because it'd go a little bit quicker in the final throws. I'm still doing it. Do you know what I mean, though? It always run like a dream right before it didn't. You get a big old load of black smoke come out the back and you're like, that's right, we're cleared it out now. And then 10 miles down the road, it gave up the ghost. Oh, you're one of them, are you, Miles? I know what type of person you are now. I had a mate that was always buying, like, top-of-the-range cars. I'm not saying this is you, I'm just saying top-of-the-range, like, cars second-hand that had, like, 6 figures on the clock. Didn't bother him. Didn't bother him if I had 200,000 miles on the clock. If he had, like, a really nice, like, clean motor, he'd then just do all the engine stuff himself. Always after you filled up for full tank of petrol. Absolutely, I had that with a car in Thetford once. I filled it up in Thetford. I'd barely got 5 miles down the road, and I got shunted from behind by a lorry and smashed into the front of another car, and it was written off. And I just filled it up. I had an old Rover once. The head gasket, I used to go all the while on them old Rovers, if you remember them. Back in the day, I'm showing my age, right? A hell of a nice car inside. Looked like a Jaguar inside, but had the engine of a broken donkey. The head gasket went on that when I was on a rail crossing, would you believe? Anyone here? Well, I know we've got some people here that are local to me. Welcome in, Dev. How's it going, mate? I was sitting at East Harland rail crossing. My front wheels were over the line and onto the rail tracks, and I suddenly got engulfed in blue smoke. It was terrifying. If there was a train coming, I wouldn't have seen it, put it that way. My car's been acting like it's on its last leg since 2020 still. Why does that not surprise me, Gabe? Gabe the plant killer has a car that's on its ass. Why does that? It just fits. I don't know why. I don't mean no offense by it. It just fits. the persona I've created in my head. it just works. Oh, does this not recognize this wagon? This might not work, guys. The pipe isn't... Oh, I've not put the pipe out. Ignore me, I'm a tool. It's not doing it, is it? It's not doing it. Oh, you ass. I was sure it was going to do it. I could try the forage wagon. I don't know if it's going to fit in here. Let's put the pipe down. Let's try lowering the forage wagon. The forage wagon's kind of doing it, but then I can't get any purchase. No, it's not. Great, now I'm stuck. My goodness. I just need a break at this point. What's it even, how is it even arched up like that? Just how? I'm really tired of existing at this point. I should have just bucketed it out. Let's do the old disconnect trick. That only really works going forward. I don't think it's going to help get me out of this pickle. Go on. Oh, no, no, no. Don't get stuck on the shed. Don't jackknife in here. If I jackknife in here, the whole thing's going to get reset. There we go. We're away. Right, that idea didn't work. It looks like we're bucketing it. Yeah, the front was switched on, Geordie, mate. It weren't having none of it. That's what I say. That it's almost like these seeds are broken. For whatever, I don't know what's gone on, but it's like these seeds that have come out of that production line since the update the other day are broken. And I don't know why or how. So that's why I want to see if I can sell them. Because if I can't use them, I might as well sell them, right? And we'll recoup some of the cost from all this equipment we bought. But I don't know where the frig I could sell them. Not a clue. Seeds. Just says selling station, so I'll have to sell them in my warehouse. No worries, Gabe. It's great to catch up. Sorry you're joining me, a broken man. Thank you for the ride. Really appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't gone and followed Gabe already, please do. Super chilled streamer. Lovely human being. Looks amazing when dressed up as a bloke as well. If you don't know why I'm saying that, then you're just going to have to fill in the gaps yourself. Thank you, Father T. Miles, we've got about a 50-50 split on our Twitch following of people in North America versus people in the UK. Yeah, we've always had about a 50-50 split. It's changed a little bit with Farming Simulator because we've now got a lot of people from Netherlands. But it always was sort of a 50-50 affair. Right, let's just see if we can sell this, because I'm convinced these seeds are broken. I know that sounds stupid, right? But since whatever's happened from the update, I feel like this batch of seeds that we've taken out of the seed production, we can't do nothing with them. We can't load them. We can't put them in the seeder. We can't pick them up with the forage hooge and the floppy. See if we can drop them here. The new silo takes them, mate, but if they are bugged like I think they are, what's the point in me holding on to them and getting frustrated another day? Does that make sense? And at least we'll recoup some of our costs here. Because So we were supposed to be building a barn for Highland cattle tonight, and it's gone right out of the window. No, it definitely couldn't. I tried everything there, Thrift. I was hoping the mod could pick it up, the forage, whatever that thing's called, but that didn't work either. Right. But yeah, I know I said I was never going to sell these seeds because I said they felt too high priced for me. However, we have had to bloody work for this, right? We have had to buy sheds, we've had to buy new equipment, we had to manually load it by bucket. I feel like I've worked for this, so we'll take the payday on this one. No, I don't mind selling stuff that feels a little bit broken if I've put the work in. It's a bit like lettuces in the greenhouses. That's why I water them manually, you know, like, and pay for the water. I know we're doing rain collection now, but you know what I mean. Exactly that, Purple. I basically spent all my money trying to make use of them, so I have a clear conscience in selling these after saying we weren't going to sell seeds because they're just too high value. If you've got seed production, you'll know what I mean. You put in some wheat, you put a trailer load of wheat, and you put in some herbicide, and suddenly you've got millions of seeds. So I originally said we wouldn't sell them for that reason. It just felt a little bit too easy, but we've worked for this. We've worked for this. Oh, I somehow picked up jack shit there. I don't know what happened there. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I've done my day job. I've hosted a webinar for a hospital. I've streamed with a broken PC. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. I do my own lime fur and seed, and if I don't sell them because I'll be a billionaire. Exactly the same as me, mate. I literally make them to use on my farm. I literally use that's the goal with this save, right? To make everything we need. I should never have to go to the shop for food and materials and stuff like that. So I had no desire to sell it because of that. It feels broken. But if these are duff, if I can't do nothing with them, then let's just sell them and we'll start afresh. We've still got the ones in the silo. I probably could dump them back into the seed production. I imagine I probably could do that, but frankly I've spent about 100k trying to fix this problem and I need to recoup some money. Merlot continues to get a record amount of mileage post-retirement. It really does. It really does. Just when we think we're done with the Merlot, keeps going. It's the hobnob of farm equipment. Thrio, I don't know if you're still with us, Thrio. I totally missed your resub, mate. Thank you so much. Are you still with us, mate? Sorry I missed out. I'm having a mare this week. I'm like, my brain is not complying. I've struggled to keep up with the last 2 or 3 streams. But shout out to Thrio, guys. Subscribed for 24 months. I appreciate all the love and support tonight, guys, because 1, I didn't think we were going to get it, not doing the new map and the DLC and everything. And 2, I've had such a disrupted month with streams and everything. I appreciate, you know, people move on to other streamers, they move on to other games. You know, we have short attention spans, right? So, numbers have been dropping, subs have been dropping, everything else. The game was kind of waiting for this DLC to come out, so there wasn't loads of people watching farm sim content. And seeing that YouTube video take off today and all the love you've shown on here tonight, guys, is proper, yeah, gives me hope, so thank you. That is the problem with being a one-game streamer now, right? You're completely at the mercy of what the vibe is for that game. Excuse me. Oh, for goodness sake, Joel. If it can go wrong tonight, we've found a way of doing it, right? It's like... Oh, dear. That cup of tea's going down a tree. That's helping my chest. I've drunk so many cups of tea tonight. There's no... Today, even. There's no way I'm sleeping tonight. Rich, you're very kind, mate. And you've been such an... Like, all you guys on YouTube, what an addition you guys have been. Like, as a brand new community... And I know I said this before about TikTok and that, right? But I generally got it into my head that I couldn't replicate what we do on Twitch. I thought I was never going to do it, especially on TikTok. That felt impossible. And the fact that we're now seeing that on YouTube and you regulars... And that's why I want to be able to, like, give out badges and stuff. I don't know how that works on YouTube, but... So obviously on Twitch you have like VIP badges and stuff like that. We can't do anything on YouTube at the minute. So thanks for helping us, guys, and hopefully we can creep towards those numbers we need so that we can start making it a bit more of an interactive experience for you guys. See, my wife drinks Tesco decaf Rover, but I don't like the taste of it. If I don't have caffeine, I drink chamomile tea. Anything you wish that they add to the map, mine would be peanuts. A lot of farms do that around. Or do they? Yeah, not where I am, but yeah. So for me, I'm in Norfolk, right? So a lot of our stuff is poultry. So we do pig farming, sugar beet, cereal crops. But it's normally, if outside of arable farming, as pig farming, sugar beet, and poultry. Chicken and turkey farms. So like mine would probably be turkey, ducks, pheasants would be a nice touch. But I appreciate that's probably too much in the wrong direction for giants, right? They're not going to add a bird that is basically bred to be shot. I get that. You know, they'll add a pig that's bred to be eaten, but heaven forbid we have pheasants where you get shot. Yeah, and that's the thing, Rover. If it tastes like PG, I don't like PG. I'm a Yorkshire tea man. I'm a Yorkshire tea man. Yeah, see, it's the same as I've got people come in before Thrift asking me about cotton. Like, have I got any links to cotton, right? Cotton and soybeans. Why would I have any, like, as a bloke who's from the agricultural area in England, we ain't growing cotton, we ain't growing soybeans. You know what I mean? Exactly, like, and the thing is on Saxon, all you want is a few pheasants running around, right, Miles? You don't have to farm them. Just a bit like you've got these little deers and stuff, whatever they have on here. Just a few pheasants and rabbits. That'd be the other thing for a UK. So if I would have done the UK DLC, I talked about it in the video today. You know, I'd have liked a turkey as a poultry animal to farm. And I'd have liked to have seen rabbits and pheasants added as wild animals. You know, nothing mad. Just feels very weird playing a farming game and not seeing any rabbits. It just does. Isn't that funny? When I first started playing this game, I hated these jobs. Now I find them quite relaxing. Like, you might remember I hated anything where it was like monotonous and repetitive. But now I find it like, I chat to you guys. Obviously it helps, I think, that our community is like quadrupled, right? When I first started streaming Farm Sim, I had 300 followers on Twitch. and nothing. YouTube didn't exist, TikTok didn't exist. So it makes it a lot easier, but I just like doing it knowing I can just hang out and chat to you guys and relax a bit and no drama. Well, he says, I seem to find a way. But yeah, I do. It's weird, isn't it, how your interest in the game change. Oh, that's full. Oh, I just got back in the Merlot. Don't do that, Joel. Oh, it's not full. I thought that weren't filling up anymore. Oh, I got the wrong angle. Here we go. You can hear them, can you? That's a nice touch. Yes, awesome. Could you? That is absolutely my next map perks, because like I say, it's 10 minutes down the road from me. It's like mad. And I can't tell you how good it is from like a realism point of view. As somebody who's driven those roads my entire life, it's really accurate. I can't believe I got my aircon on 17. Yeah, I would struggle on it in game, but it is how it is here. Like tiny little farms, tiny little farmyards. The other thing I like, I love about round here is how the farms are, they'll like span a road, right? So you'll have like a tiny little like sea road, and they'll have like the yard will be on both sides. So maybe on one yard you got the grain sheds like this, a couple of them. Then on the other side will be the farmhouse and maybe a couple of garages or animal enclosure kind of things. I literally was thinking about that when I drove through, because where I grew up in South Norfolk and there's loads of farms like that. But I was driving through a village the other day on the way to Mulbarton, for anyone who's local listening. And there was one of them farms there, you know, the brick wall, the flint wall either side, mud tracks across the road. And just a couple of, just all they have, a lot of the farms, just literally a couple of these and some open silos and that's it. Like what you're looking at there could literally be the farm, right? It's mad. I don't know how they make a living. I do not know how they make a living. See you later, Miles, mate. Thank you so much for coming over to Twitch. Sorry you had to. I can't promise we'll be back on TikTok on Friday. It all depends if I can sort out getting my PC fixed and how damaged it is, right? So I'm not going to make promises I can't keep, but I'll do everything I can to be back on TikTok as soon as possible. Tonight has felt really quick and short, guys. Like, I know I started 10 minutes late. I think because of all that issue we had with the stream, we didn't really get into the gameplay, did we, in that first hour? So it felt like it's gone. I looked, I saw it was 10 o'clock already. I was like, Jesus. Cheers, mate, and thank you for your understanding, Miles, because I know just when I come off here, I'm going to have DMs that I'm going to have to deal with from people complaining about it, like as if I want my computer to break, as if I want to face another freaking bill this week, as if it's some sort of right I should be honouring, but it's just life, right? It happens sometimes. I'll fix it as soon as I can. Costs nothing to be kind. I love his big old bucket. It's better than the one I used to have on it. It feels oversized though, right? It looks massive on here. And I handled it calmly, Miles, as well. Thank you for your kind words. But yeah, we were saying that earlier. I was saying it to Dave, but you know, the old me would have just rage quit and said, you know what, guys, this is shit. I'm going to bed. And I didn't. I just, yeah, we found a solution. We limped along. we've got a good night out of it. We've welcomed new people in, and I'm proud of that, because there definitely would have been a time when Joel would have dropped a few F-bombs and just quit. I've got a history of them, unfortunately, Rover. Not that company, but there's a backstory behind the bloke who used to run them when they were under a different name, but I'm not going on about that here. My wife has been busy looking for me, bless her, so I've got some options to look at. Yeah, take it easy, Miles, mate. Sorry for keeping you. But I appreciate you. That's basically the sentiment I was trying to get across. Nice little morning job. Oh, remind me, I haven't looked at my animals, guys. I just realised in doing this, I haven't fed my animals, which is always my first morning job. So I'm a little bit out of sync. And that's when I'm likely to forget about them. And I'll end up like one of Gabe's plants. Mate, that's exactly what I told my wife, bless her, because she found somewhere like that was really close to me, but they're more like business support, and I sort of had to say to her, I was not being funny, they're not going to be working on them every week. You know, if they're putting in telephone systems and fixing office computers and paper jams, then they're probably not the right people to look at a gaming machine. I think whereabouts in the world are you, MRT? I never know who's local or who's not on here anymore, but I think I might have found one in Norwich. I want to do a bit more digging around. It's hard, right? Because I want to get it fixed and get it sorted, but I also don't want to make the situation work. Oh yeah, UK, but you're not as local. Yeah, I think I was going to name a road and realised you'd have no idea what I was on about. But yeah, that's the issue, because a lot of the places that can have the team size and everything to look at it quickly just aren't doing that stuff every day. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. I've had a career in IT since I was 18. But that's, you know, it's been a long while since I've been hands-on, let's be honest. I don't. You know what it's like, you end up getting pushed up to management and you have no idea how to bloody change a plug. But yeah. Thank you, Dave. Drop me a DM on Discord or something. I did find somewhere on Dereham Road that looked like they do a lot of gaming systems. So they were the ones I was going to look at. Like, it'd be great if someone could come here, but the trouble is I know it's going to be the pump has gone, and then I'm going to want, whilst you're doing that, well, you might as well redo all the thermals, you might as well, you know, drain the system, and you don't want them, they're not going to be able to do that here, they're not going to have half the stuff, and then it'll end up being 2 trips and cost me a fortune, so I guess I'm going to have to take it somewhere. It's a pain in the arse. Especially the week that suddenly everyone's interested in the game again, right? That's the real kicker for me. Like, anyone who takes note of our numbers, I don't tend to look too closely, but it's pretty obvious that tonight we're back to where we were in the summer. And that's not a coincidence, that's because a new DLC has come back, and all them people that maybe got a bit bored of the game have come back. And right when all that's happening, I'm going to go offline. This sucks. Yeah. I already know, mate. I'm like, in my gut, I know I'm losing it for a week or so. Just, yeah, just shit timing. See you Friday, Rich, mate. Thank you so much for getting involved in chat and everything tonight and your contribution to the stream. Really appreciate it. I'm going to have to go to the pissing doctors about these chests as well. Sorry, I realise I sound like Victor Meldrew tonight and I sound like a miserable old man, but life is kicking me in the stuns at the minute. But you know us here, we don't hide anything. We talk openly and honestly about the crap that gets thrown our way. Unfortunately, that's my turn this week. Shame we can't get a courtesy PC. Only if they let me format it myself afterwards. Can you imagine putting your stream key and stuff on it? Do I have an AOI cola or is it proper water cool? I'm not sure I'd know the difference, Perk. Sorry for my ignorance, mate. Like I say, I have such a blank spot in my knowledge. It's my first ever water cooled machine. So I wouldn't know what I'm looking for, mate, to answer that question. I know that makes me sound ignorant. All I know is that the confirmation came with Battlefield last night when my GPU was at 60 degrees and my CPU shot straight to 95. Like, cause if it was a general cooling thing, they'd all run hot, but it was just the CPU, which tells me the pump has died or something. Rover, do I regret unloading all that seed in the barn? No, at the time, mate, it felt like a solution. So, it's been nice to do something for half an hour, though, that doesn't bring me any stress. So, I'm quite relaxed doing this, which is helping my headache. I think it's a sealed fan unit, Hamster. See, I've always been scared to touch it in case, like, I've got water pissing everywhere, right? But I'm pretty sure it's sealed. Like, I've not seen a reservoir anywhere. So you've got the unit on top of the CPU, and then there's two pipes. I don't know where them two pipes go. Oh, they go to fans at the top of the case. So is that IIO? Because if I can replace it myself, I'll absolutely bloody do it. To a fan. So I can replace that myself. So it's not as complicated a system as I thought it was. Because I've already bought thermal paste, right? So my plan was to take that top off, repaste it. But I was scared if I took that off if I'd have to deal with water. I know it sounds really thick, but I have no knowledge of this stuff. That'll use thermal paste because it's definitely, if it didn't have a thermal paste issue, it's definitely cooked it now, right? Like, absolutely. Okay, that gives me hope because if I can just get something off Amazon here tomorrow, it won't be tomorrow now. If I can replace it myself, because I say I've already bought an exhaust fan. Don't ask me why it hasn't got an exhaust fan. That infuriates me. It's got two fans at the front, two on the ceiling, nothing blowing it out the back. Like, that's just annoying. So I've bought another Be Quiet to act as an exhaust fan. That's coming tomorrow. Yes, it's got two at the front, two on top. No, it's got three on top, sorry. I remember looking yesterday. It's got three on the top, two at the front, and no exhaust at the back, which is why I'm going to put one on. Awesome, Spirit. This is great news, guys. If I can change it myself. I'm happy as long as I don't have a risk of a flood, right? Because I don't want to kill a perfectly good graphics card. Because my 3080 absolutely still does the job. Absolutely still does the job. Yeah, I've already bought the thermal paste. I don't know what size it is. I'll have to get it. When I do the fan tomorrow, I'll have a look. I could do the thermal paste tomorrow anyway, right? Like, not going to do any harm. But like I say, I've never seen where the two pipes fit in. I just see they go up to the fans at the top. No, my GPU is fans, mate. Which is why I thought the water coolant had failed, because yesterday I could see the GPU was holding its temperature at 60, 65 degrees. It was just the CPU that was baking, and that's what's happened tonight. How much money are we talking? Let's be honest, it's a lot easier knowing I can do it myself. It's a lot less stressful knowing I can do it myself. But like I say, if it doesn't involve drain and water systems, MRD, I have full confidence in my ability, right? Even though I've not used replaced an AIO myself, like, I have full confidence in my ability doing that. The bit I was not confident, because obviously I was looking at YouTube videos and stuff, is like draining, yeah, water and electronics. I was brought up to keep those two things very separate. It's the same as changing. Oh, okay. Well, I can do that. I can clean up. I can clean up the old paste and put a dab of that on. Job done. I tend to go for Corsair stuff for that sort of thing. I tend to go for Corsair internal stuff, so I don't mind spending a bit if it's going to be reliable. So where do the two pipes go then that go to the fans or up to the ceiling? Just don't rip the pipe off. Thank you so much for the follow, Magnum. Appreciate it. They go into a radiator, okay. Okay, so that rad comes off as well, so it's not like I've got to pull the pipes from anything. Yeah, okay, cool. Because that was what I was worried about, is that, you know, then pipes have to come off and all that sort of stuff. Cooler must one, that's about £200. You save a lot more money doing it yourself. Yeah, I weren't expecting it to be cheap, mate. I weren't expecting it to be cheap. My only fear is if I've diagnosed it wrong, right? If I do that and then it doesn't fix anything, but I can't see what else it can be. Like, when I'm running Specky and everything is running cool except for the processor, I can't see what else it can be. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. Cheers for your help, guys. And great to see so many of you getting involved in YouTube. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you only seeing half this conversation when the rest of it's happening on Twitch. Oh, yeah, it is, mate. Like, it's not 5 years, probably about 4-year-old PC at the minute. So it's overdue, right? I used to do my old computer every 4 years. I used to have one where I'd, like, build and add bits to it. I can't be arsed of that anymore now. Like, I find, like, PC... I'm so out of touch, technically, to what I used to be. Like, you know, knowing what graphics card and processor I want is about my limit. So I say, eventually, this PC will probably just end up being the streaming PC, and I'll just get a new gaming rig at some point. Two pumps come off the CPU. You should feel a vibration in front of the pipes, which means water is running through it. Alright. If anyone can send me recommendations for what do you call them, AIOs? Don't even know what they're called. Like, I'm such a bloody novice now. I've heard someone else told me that they clog up all the while. Either the pumps go or they clog up. That was the feedback I was generally getting from mates. All in one cooler. Okay, cool. Does it have a screen on that tells you if it stops working? Because that would be nice. Like, I don't like the whole finding out the hard way like we did tonight. I think it was actually Sunday when it proper popped. It's been going now. It's gradually been running hot, and then there's like a flick switch at the weekend. Welcome in, Boz. Hope you're good. Cooler Master. I like Cooler Master. I very much, for stuff like that, I like going with brands I know and trust. I'm intrigued. Let me just run Specky now. Sorry guys, we're going off subject here. Just want to know what it's running at. Sorry for all these people who are here for farm sim and got no interest in me and my technical issues. But if we don't get on top of these, there wouldn't be any farm sim. Yeah, so again, right, my graphics cards run at 70. Motherboard at 49, CPU is at 80 degrees, and I've got a aircon unit pointed directly at the PC at 17 degrees. So it's basically being air cooled. It's basically being air cooled at the minute. If I turned that aircon off, it would just rocket, and it doesn't stop. It's Alpha Sync PC, mate. So I don't know what until I get into it and look at it tomorrow, when I fit the new pump and do the thermal paste. I don't know what it actually is, because they've gone and obviously whacked a Alpha Sync logo on it on top, like a little shiny plate. So basically, when I started my business up, yeah, I bought it via a supplier. Basically told them what I wanted, and they spec'd it up and done me a bit of a deal. So I didn't even know really who was going to be building it. It was more like a business purchase rather than a guy building his own PC, if that makes sense. Because it's a long story short, but basically I landed a project which I was streaming on behalf of a non-profit, and with that basically it helped me get up and running as a streamer. Like, and the agreement was I streamed for like 12 months promoting their project and their content and everything, which was an Animal Crossing based thing back then. And then at the end of it, I was left with all the rig I needed to go off on my own way and do my own thing, right? So it's a pretty good deal for everyone. But it did mean that I didn't get to like I didn't have like loads of hands-on in terms of what arrived. I was very happy with what arrived, but it wasn't like a real hands-on thing, if any of that makes sense. I have to be careful what I say on these. Yeah, but also, Boz, you got to remember, that's with, like I say, an aircon unit literally pointed at the front of the PC. Like, I'm freezing. I'm sitting in here freezing because at the start of the stream, it cooked itself and we had to end the TikTok feed because it couldn't multi-stream. Like I say, I realised something was wrong yesterday at Battlefield because I was just on the main menu, hadn't even got into the game, and the CPU just went straight to 95 degrees. I was like, Jesus Christ. And the graphics card was only sitting at 60, which made me realise it probably was the water cooler. Because the GPU is completely fan cooled as far as I know. You live in the tropics, oh bloody hell. Perks, I can't see the link on OBS. I might need you to DM me that on Discord or something. The links will get filtered out on Twitch, mate. You probably see it in your chat, but I won't be able to. Or whisper it to me, mate. Yeah, which tells me Boz is basically running air-cooled at the minute, yeah. Cheers, guys. Appreciate all the help. Thank you. Because like I say, I want to keep this show on the road. I'm very proud of what we're building here. And then you go and have these little setbacks. And it just, especially this week, right, where everyone's flooding back to the game. It's just a kick in the sack. Well, the thermal paste MRD isn't going to do any harm, right? Because like you say, it's well overdue. I should have done it earlier in the year. I know I should have done it earlier in the year. But I've got an excuse tomorrow because I've got a new fan coming, so I'm going to stick that exhaust fan on. So again, it just baffles me why it doesn't have an exhaust fan. Like, why wouldn't you have a fan on the back plate pushing the air out as well? Like, I don't know. So I'll fit that. I'll do the thermal paste. That's got to bring some benefits. And then we've got the... Then we've got the water cooler, if we believe that is also the issue. It's either that or I look and all the thermal paste is just completely burnt up and gone. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that'll do it. Well, thanks for all your help, guys. Appreciate it. I just don't get why it's not there. Like, I've not noticed it. Like, I've kicked myself, Hamster, that I've not noticed it, right? Like I say, it's got 2 fans on the front vent. It's got 3 on the ceiling. And I've never noticed that it doesn't have an exhaust fan. Like, I don't... It just blows my mind why there isn't one there. To make sure it draws it through, you know what I mean? Well, I say, it's a 38. I don't know why I doubted that then. So 38, it's more than capable of running farm sim and streaming from one PC. But whatever's gone on the last couple of months, it's just got very painful. I'll say, Perks, Twitch will remove the links, mate. You won't be able to post it in Twitch chat. Don't quote me on the generation, but it's a 99. Can't remember how many cores off the top of my head now. It's on the About page, mate, on my Twitch channel. It's on the About page, the specs. Because people used to always ask me and I could never remember. So the specs are on the About section of the Twitch page, guys. We nearly got all this seed out. It's taking a while. Yeah, it goes up top. The 2 pipes go up to the top. Literally looking at it now. Yeah, that's the one. It's a decent processor. But it does, yeah. I turned down all the overclocking when it first started getting warm. So I say it started getting warm a couple of months ago. And again, just because life and work and this thing is just always in use, right? I should have done something about it a while ago. So it's my own fault. And if I've shortened the life of the processor, that's on me. But I turned down in the BIOS all the overclocking stuff that it came with to try and calm her down a bit. And it's just gradually got hotter. And then, yeah, something popped at the weekend. Not literally, not audibly. Don't panic. But where it just almost fell off a cliff. If there are any fans on the bottom, Hamster, I've not seen them. I've not seen any fans on the bottom. It's not to say I haven't missed them, because the bottom you have that hidden, like, compartment where all your hard drives and that are, yeah, you know, like, and power supply. It's like almost like a false floor. Right. There might be the odd seed in here. I can't. The rats can have that. The rats can have any left over. Love your vids, man. Keep doing you. Jacko, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We've only been going live on YouTube recently. So thank you so much for dropping in and saying that. Yeah, I appreciate it. As we've only been on YouTube, well, nearly a year now. This save has been going since launch day of FS25. So YouTube appeared a few weeks after that. So yeah, they now seem to be finding people. So thank you for the support, mate. Appreciate it and appreciate the feedback. Right, guys, last load of seed. Oh, no, we haven't. We've got some in this silo still, I think. Do I know what case I have? Not off the top of my head, but I can find out. I can dig out the paperwork if it isn't obvious on the case. Hang on 2 secs. Sorry if there anyone who's not giving a rat's ass about my PC. I'm getting distracted. I'm not confident enough to say. I'll have to Google it. I'm not going to open up all my emails now because I've already wasted enough time with people who just want to watch me do farm sim. Bloody earphones are all spiraled up now. Oh, what a week. If it costs like a couple of £100 and I can do it myself, I can take that hit. If it means I can delay having to get another PC for a while. At some point though, if we keep growing like we are and the multi-stream demand and everything, I will need to outsource the encoding to a different device, but I'm hoping it can be this PC as it gets older, right? And like it just does the streaming bit. Oh, anyone want a bit of deer? Fresh off the tractor wheel. We might eventually get a bloody breeding barn in at this rate. It's actually working out alright, because at least we're getting some money back. Hard earned. I don't know how much we put in here. Oh, not a lot. Not a lot more. About 2 or 3 more trailer loads and we're done then. And we've got a spare silo and grain barn to use. The good thing is at least we can sell these seeds, guys, because I was a little bit worried we weren't going to be able to sell them. I thought they were going to be dud, like proper dead objects in the game. Yeah, that was at the start of the farm sim streams. But at the start of the year, mate, we had sort of like a different set of regulars in here, and they used to do the bingo card thing all the while. But yeah, it hasn't been mentioned for a while, actually. They're all the things I used to sort of complain. Like, I used to complain about having a sore ass, but I've since got a new chair, so that one's maybe not as relevant now. That was just a bit of fun. Oh, you're going to the wrong place, Joel. That shed is empty. Well, I can see some seeds have escaped out the sides there, look, because this is what happens with modded silos and sheds. But I quite like it, because I think the farm would look like that. You'd have spilt stuff everywhere. I like all the, you know, leftovers and spilt loads, and I think it adds a bit of life to the farm. Yeah, it does. And it looks like it's like a living, breathing thing, right? If you've got a bit of overspill here and there. Oh, I hit some sort of rock then. Biggin, how are you, mate? Thank you so much for the resub. Hope you're well. I was lurking in your stream earlier and saw you had a bit of a headache. I've had a bit of a headache tonight as well, so I hope it went alright in the end, mate. Just let him get out of the way. Welcome in, Rexy, mate. How's it going? Oh, it's a nightmare though, isn't it, when that happened? So tonight I had to bin off the TikTok stream in the first half hour because my PC basically cooked itself. I got a hardware issue I got to address, and it couldn't handle the multi-stream. And so right when everyone's coming back to the game, I'm having to bin off a big chunk of my audience, but life happens, doesn't it? COVID got you. Sorry to hear that, mate. I'm still recovering from mine. My COVID left about 3 weeks ago, and I've still got this messed up chest. MRD, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Massive thank you for all your contributions tonight, fella. Been really, it's been great, genuinely. Thanks for all your help, and thanks for your computer advice as well. Yeah, well, for me, Biggin, you know, a year ago, I'd have rage quit and the stream would have been ended. And I didn't. Just find a solution, move on with what you can and carry on, you know, and still have fun with it. So, it was a nice reminder to me of how far I've come doing this. Back when Farm Sim 25 came out and I had my 300 followers and I was streaming to sort of single figures, and I used to, like, you know, if we had a technical issue, I used to take it like really personally or feel like, oh, the world hates me and so unfair, and do my Kevin and Perry thing and then leave. Now, I'm almost professional if it weren't for all the dick jokes. Have I heard about the mess that is FM26? Mate, I've been all over it. It's the first year I'm not buying it. They had 2 years of silence and not telling us anything to bring out a great game, and they've effed it. They've absolutely effed it. The bit that makes me the most angry, though, Rexy, and I know they've all, because they've all bloody signed agreements and stuff, but how all the content creators told us alpha was amazing, and then the minute beta came out, they all told us what it really was. But by that point, people had pre-ordered, and that felt very wrong to me. That felt very wrong. And that is the warning of things like partnerships and exclusivity, right? Because what happens if Farm Sim going like, give me a game, and I'm supposed to not talk negatively about it? Well, you know me, I couldn't do it, right? I couldn't sit here and tell you, oh, FS25 is amazing, and then 2 weeks later I'm doing a YouTube video saying how FS25 is terrible. Like, talk about absolutely ruining your reputation. I feel like some people, especially like Zealand and that, has absolutely done that. They've basically got people to pre-order a game that they knew was shit and told people it was amazing. Like, and it feels so wrong. But anyway, sorry, I'm ranting, guys, about something that's got nothing to do with Farm Sim, but that was me till I sulked and left. Sorry, mate. Yeah, well, my PC cooked itself over the weekend, so I've now got to frickin' do a whole load of maintenance on it. If you can stick with consoles, you ain't got all that hassle, mate. That's what I would say, because, Jesus. Tomorrow I'm going to be fitting fans, reapplying thermal paste. Researching what piss and water cooler I need. The thing is, for me, Rexy, I've still got a bit of taste in my mouth about how they handled pre-orders with FS25, right? They opened pre-orders for FS25 a week before they pulled the plug on the game. They knew they were pulling the plug on the game. They absolutely knew they were pulling the plug on the game. Like, could you imagine a shop selling something they full well knew they weren't going to be able to supply? Like, that for me is going to take a lot of re-winning my trust. You know, to get people to part 40, 50 quid for a pre-order that you knew was never coming. Sorry, Perks, I totally missed your message saying you're leaving whilst I was ranting about Football Manager. If you are still with us, mate, thank you ever so much. If not, hopefully you watch us back on the VOD, and know I was grateful for your time here tonight and your help and your contribution to the chat. Yeah, me too, mate. And also, the other thing that stunk is they were on social media a month or two before saying they were going to change all their communication and be really open. And then they basically just went for the whole blanket silence thing, right? It stunk. And then they suddenly popped back up when they got these new visuals to show. Well, I don't give a shit about the visuals in the match engine. I don't play it for that. I'd play FIFA for that. Yeah, there is snow on this one. I've never done anything with it, Purple, but we do get it. It was really bad, and I know why, right? Because of the whole Japanese earnings call, and they didn't want to... They had to time the announce with all that sort of stuff. Now they're owned by Sega. But from a way to treat you... You know, and the thing is, they've basically built a console game, right? And most of us have been playing it on PC since we were, like, kids. Or I have. Like, literally, my Steam library is just Foot Magic, like, going all the way back to, like, 2010. And, you know, before Steam, I bought discs. And I'm just going to carry on playing FM24. No worries, Boz. Enjoy your day, mate. I appreciate you hanging out with us at the start of your day. In the tropics there, so have a good one. Right. Just putting everything back after the chaos. Yeah, so guys, I'll try and get all the PC maintenance stuff done before Friday. I've got a lot to fit in before then, but I'll try and get it all done. I've got a fan coming tomorrow. I've already got the thermal paste. I'll sort out the water cooler once I've done a bit of research and know what I'm dealing with. Hopefully we can get that all in place for Friday and get things back to normal. Do not look forward to opening my notifications in the morning and seeing the moans and groans on TikTok that I couldn't be live on there, but I'll get over it. Right, so we've got everything seeded. We've probably got some rolling to do. Oh, animals. But then we'll have to roll. Let's get animals fed. How many we got now? I don't expect them to have bred yet, but pigs are going along nicely. Oh, these are oh no, we want some adults for babies. Ignore me. I was thinking to say, oh, we've got some adults we can sell, but no, we need them for babes. That's how it works, John. You can't breed piglets. That's frowned upon. Chickens are good. Goats are good. Oh, these cows are nearly ready to reproduce because we've got space for more Holsteins. We've got space for about another 20 in that pasture. 9, and then we bought the other 9. That's it. Cool. Right, yeah, we'll get these all fed up. Oh, big, and you wouldn't believe it, right? So when I had that technical issue before and had to take a couple of weeks off from multi-streaming on TikTok, the amount of abuse I got in my DMs. Like, imagine the entitlement. I get it if you'd, like, just subbed or something. But then I would argue, well, you're supporting the creator, and if you like my posts, you still got them. Do you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, genuinely, straight up biggin'. Straight up, it was ridiculous. Like, it was depressing. Like, I don't mind when I see odd, like, 14-year-old, right? But these, like, fully grown men give me a hard time because I've got a technical issue that I'm trying to fix. It's basically, if you remember, a TikTok studio was basically destroying my PC. It was just had some like weird memory leak where it would use up all of my available memory and my PC would grind to a halt. So I had to find a solution to multi-stream without use of TikTok Studio. Entitlement. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah. I know, Purple. I know. But yeah, full-grown men. Oh, you can go live to Twitch with your Twitch mates because they don't understand technically what was going on, right? So I used to use TikTok Studio. It had an issue with an update. It was hogging all of the memory on my PC, and therefore it was taking down everything, all feeds. But what they don't understand is when I go live on YouTube, it's not putting any extra load on my machine. It's using the same encoding that I'm using for Twitch. But when I go live on TikTok as well, it has to be a different canvas, a vertical canvas. Therefore, it has to go out encoded and go out separately. So it's doubling the load, right? They're doubling. Roger says they're the worst act, more like kids. They really did. So, like tonight, when we went live and my PC's overheating and I had to do something quick because we already killed the stream once. So when I went back the second time and saw it was doing a repeat of the same, and we had it on, was it Sunday night or Friday night stream where we had the same issue? So the signs were there that it was coming. Like, I'm not going to pull the plug for everyone. If I can satisfy 2 audiences on Twitch and YouTube, and then we come back and fix the issue for TikTok, that makes perfect sense to me. When you realise the internet has devolved us, right, Alan? But yeah, they don't understand the technicalities of it, so they think you've just chosen to cut off TikTok. It's like, no, like, my word, the amount of effort. If you look at the effort I put in from the clips and stuff like that, more effort goes into TikTok than anywhere else, apart from if I do a long form YouTube video. More effort goes in there than anywhere. I'm posting on there every pissing day, but apparently that's not enough. Apparently that's not enough. And that's unfair because there are some wonderful people on there. And you saw tonight, JCB Dave came over to Twitch. Miles came over to Twitch. People like yourself being to come over to Twitch, right? So we've got some lovely people who will happily go out of their way to still join us. But after that last time we had to take a break from TikTok, I've just got this like almost fear now of people doing that whole, oh, I suppose you carried on voters. I missed out now. I don't know what's going on. Like, really, guys? Full-grown adults. Yeah. The good thing is, though, I've adjusted it because I was doing like all the advocacy stuff before I got involved with streaming heavily. I've always had my fair share of things in my DMs, right? And at first it used to really affect me, going back like 5-6 years. When I started building an Instagram following, I've got another YouTube channel with like 3,000 subs on and that. And because you're talking about people's health and sensitive topics, you would get the odd person who was angry at the world and they wanted someone to lash out. And unfortunately that day that happened to be me or whatever, you know. So I have, thankfully, my skin toughened up before I arrived on TikTok. But I can't imagine what it'd be like for somebody joining TikTok and blowing up. Like, people wonder why idiots like that Jack Doherty go off the rails because they were kids that were suddenly put into that world. And as a full-grown man, I find it toxic and horrible sometimes. So how the hell are they supposed to deal with it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, never had that issue on Twitch. I get the odd thing on... You get the odd thing on Twitch over the years where someone just falls out of love with your channel or your content. I've had it when I've changed... when I've changed categories, when I've changed game. And you try to explain to people and they just... If they want to do the rage quit thing, they're going to do the rage quit thing, right? I've had it 8, 9, 10 times. We once had a Realm Minecraft server, so you could only have like 5 or 6 people on there. And as our community started to grow, we had more people watching that wanted to get involved than were playing the game on screen. And that back then it was all about creating spaces where people could get involved, not like a solo save. So I was like, guys, this isn't right. We need to create a bigger space so that more people can join in. So when I said, oh, we've got to kill that world off so I can do this, because it would cost me like 50 quid a month to pay for servers and stuff. I couldn't afford to run 2 at a time. Oh, my word, the drama. Hamster, thanks for hanging out, mate. Appreciate you. Have a good evening, fella. The absolute drama. And people that, like, they're not just going to go. They're going to tell everyone they're going to go. It's just like, guys, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't have infinite money. I can't moderate 2 separate worlds. I'm trying to be more inclusive. What do you want from me? Like, literally, what do you want from me? Right. They're done. We'll leave this up here. Actually, let's leave this in. We'll put it here in case we do get that barn. We should have enough money to now. Let's just get these animals tended to. Right. Pigs need a little bit. What could they do with protein or base food? I ain't got any base food for you. You'll have to just deal with it. Need to keep an eye on manure and slurry because I've got a habit of not emptying the slurry. I just don't notice when it's run out or when it's full. JD, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a good week so far. Cows need straw. Everything needs a bit of straw, to be fair. This is why we're planting all the wheat and barley, by the way, because we've got more cows, we've got more pigs. We need straw, especially with pigs, because we can't do the reproduction if we don't put straw in. He's getting ready to breed. Lovely old job. Yeah. What can we give the pigs? They've got root crops. Give them grain, I suppose. I only watch one other FS creator. I think I watch you more for the vibe and the person you are, so it's hard to see people moan about a different game. Well, that's kind of what it's always been. You saw we had the lovely Trio in on Twitch earlier, and they've always been quite good at reminding me we're here for you, we're not here for the game. But unfortunately, there are some people who very much are about the game, right? And like, that's fine. But yeah, they're always very good at reminding me what a lot of you long-term viewers and regulars are here for. Right, straw, straw, straw. Dave Bot's never here. No, ever. Long running joke. We might just have time to get... Oh, what is the time? No, we won't. It's 5 minutes ago. Sorry we didn't get round to Highland Cattle tonight, guys. But we did have a bit of fun that first hour, didn't we? Ignore the first half an hour where we had all the technical issues. The first half... That hour after that was quite a giggle with the seed situation. And like I say, sorry I haven't done any clips from Sunday night stream. There's just so much to pick out. The last couple of streams I feel overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. But I will do some clips. Yeah, so we're going to have them as a beef stock big, and that was always the plan, to have the Holsteins as our dairy herd. And then... excuse me for the coughing, guys. And then have Angus and Highland cattle for beef stock. That's what we're going for. Yeah, it's good fun. I don't think it's done my chest any good, all that laughing. Oh, for goodness, how have I managed that? Sorry, he's off. I'm not going to lie, with the technical issues, the potentially broken PC, and then the seed issues, I was worrying about my mental health at one point at the start of that stream, but we got there and in. Oh yeah, I load these on the side, don't I? How did I flick them again, guys? Does anyone remember? If I can get these on their sides, they go in here perfectly, but I can never remember how I... Do I go round into it like this? Got a feeling I did something like this before, and it made it super easy. Oh God, what am I trying to do here? Try it from the side. I walked away, had some birthday cake, and my mental health failed. Right call though, mate. Right call. Let's recognise when to do it, right? Because I was getting close. We were all laughing and having... It was good entertainment and everything. Oh, for fuck. But it is recognising that, like... You know, like for me, I've had the worst week in terms of, like, financial. I had to pay for my son to have his tooth repaired today. You know, my wife has paid, but I have to repay her. My dog is at the vet's tomorrow. I totally forgot the arm could extend on this for a second. I've got stuff at the weekend I've got to pay for. And then I've now probably facing, by the sounds of talking to people on here tonight, a couple of £100 to make my PC right. Yeah, purple, I just totally forgot it extended. I'm terrible. So when I got the joystick, I'm always extending it because it's easy. When I'm on the Xbox controller, I never do it, and I should do it. It'd make this job a lot easier. It's purely because I'm not using my farm stick at the minute. If you ever went back and saw the streams when I was using that, I think I looked a lot more competent than I am today. But that's because I take shortcuts with the controller. I just don't find it as intuitive. So, like, you have to do a different, like, combination, and whereas the, I don't know, I just find the farm stick so much, I say, oh, for goodness sake, the farm stick, I would have been dropping it in there like nothing. I just don't get on with it, with the controller as much. Do you reckon I can squeeze a third one in there? These are now they're massive bales, aren't they? They're the 180s. I tell you what, I'm starting to think I should have kept this straw storage near the cows now, but live and learn. Yeah, I know. It's all rosy ahead, and then we'll get the bubble burst and Rexy. What a wonderful time we've got ahead of us. Thanks for the reminder. Happy 1 year, Joel. 1 year for what? Oh, what, for the save, mate? 12th of November, I think this save is a year old. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Hopefully I've got a PC that isn't acting like a cooker by then. Yeah, I think the save is 1 year old on the 12th of November. But thank you, mate. I discovered the same when I placed my dairy farm. Yeah, because obviously I try to be clever about where I place everything, right? That it's near everything. But this is the closest I could put the cows. I should have moved the grass fields out and put the cows where the grass is, but live and learn. No, you're right, mate. Better to be early than late. I'm going to just have to remember that I haven't done the pigs, guys, on the next stream. I can't go too late past 11 tonight because well, I've already had a hell of a day. I've been working since 7 o'clock this morning. We'll get these in the cows, but we'll need to just remember the pigs haven't had any straw. Trouble is, I've got a few days between now and the next stream. Who knows what I'll remember. And we're going to definitely have to do some rolling on them fields we planted last month. So I always forget, and then obviously if you don't do them, is it like the month after? Then that's kind of, you missed the boat. So if anyone's got better memory than me, tend to the pigs and roll the fields. That's what we've got to remember to do. What a day. Guys, I can comfortably say it's the most viewers we've ever had on YouTube for a stream, so thank you very much, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for everyone who got involved in chat, especially all the nice comments we had as well from new people coming in. We leave this with the pigs. It hopefully acts as a prompt for me. And next time we will get that breeding barn in. We'll get a Highland cattle in. Well, how much is that breeding barn? It's that one in at 170k. Look, we can afford that. Oh, the bloody woodpeckers are on steroids, Alan. I'm sure they are. They'd definitely be able to break up roads. Right. I must remember, guys, on Friday night, I must remember to roll. I'm going to have so many fields that need rolling and weeding. If I don't do these fields this month, 2, 16, 11, 22, I don't know why 14 isn't showing as needing rolling. I thought it would have done. If I don't roll them this month, I'll miss it. Welcome in, Sherry. You just caught us at the end. No wrapping up. But I hope you're well. Yeah, so I must roll on the next stream, guys. And obviously finish tending to the pigs. Because we only just started doing that. Tempted to get rid of them chickens, kill that pasture and put in a big old pigsty. But we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. It's coming on, innit? It's coming on. It's busy, I know that much. And obviously we've got our cows over here. And then we're going to put our Highland cattle here. That's where our beef stock is going to be. And then we might one day, like I say, I'm gutted that I didn't build that big enough to fit in 100 cows. If I'd have just come down here, we'd have probably been able to fit in 100 cows rather than 87 or whatever it is. But I really wish there was a way of amending that. I really wish there was a way of amending it. But yeah. Right, guys, thank you for your patience tonight. I know it was a bit of a stuttery start with the technical issues we had. Thank you for everyone who came over from Twitch and TikTok, sorry, when we had to say goodbye over there. Really appreciate all the new people we had. I really appreciate all the support I've had over the technical issues. So that gives me a plan to go and try and fix that myself, which is amazing. And yeah, I promise on the next stream, guys, we will actually look at something from the new DLC in terms of Highland cattle or whatever. But until then, guys, take it easy. I hope your week is a good one. I hope it goes better than mine has been going so far. And thank you for listening to me vent and moan. Like, obviously, I try to create a space for you guys to support each other. It's nice when I can occasionally use it myself, but I feel a bit guilty when I do. So thanks, guys. Thank you for taking some of the load off my shoulders. Thank you for all the love and support on the streams. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.